Hi everyone, it's me Lisa. Thought I'll go live again before Christmas. And I'm going to do my knitting while we're talking. My snood is getting longer and longer and longer. I'm not quite up to 38 inches yet. I know I'm not far from it. So, and this is all I've got left of my yarn.
You live?
Yes, I'm live. And that's so yes. So it's getting there. And getting there. This is how long it is already. But not quite to 38. Hello, Eden. How are you, Eden? What have you been up to, Eden? Trouble, hey? Trouble, curdling waves. Isn't that how it goes? Something like that, anyway. What do you think of me border around my face? I think it's quite cute.
I answered before you asked the question.
I'm good. How are you? I'm good. I am very, very good. Been a nice day today. Not so hot. Not as hot as yesterday, but at least it was nice and warm to get out and about, which is good. Do you have your thing up loud? Do you?
No, why?
Oh no, I thought I could hear it. So I'll do my knitting while we're sitting here doing the live. Border looks lovely. I thought it looks lovely too. I think it looks really, really lovely. And I am 4 more lives and I've hit 100. Can't wait for when that happens.
What happened to party?
Have a party, you reckon, Eden? Yeah, we might have to. So try and get those in when I got the time. Hey Tammy, how are you? How's things? Hi Lisa and Eden, says Tammy. How are you? Eden's asked for a joke, and Nightbot said today girls said she recognised me for vegetarian club, but I'm sure I've never met her before. Oh, he's getting into the bad jokes already. And Nightbot's thanking Timmy for coming to visit or coming to hang out with me today. How are you today, Timmy? I hope you're all good. Hope you've had a good day. And I know it'll be probably a bit late for you, but yeah. She said she's good. Oh, that's good. Eden goes, dad joke. LOL. Yeah. Dad jokes are always sometimes can be good and some can be bad. So I hear a doorbell. Somebody's here. Hello, Miss Dawn. How are you? I just
Good,
said
good.
I just said to Eden, I said, oh, I might try and see if I can't get a live in. I'm not sure what time it is. I know it's only 11 o'clock for you, nearly.
Exactly.
And Timmy said first time catching your live. Yay! I normally go live about 10 o'clock my time, which is a lot earlier for people. But I just said to Eden, no, I might as well try and get one in now. So I'm glad that Timmy's come into my live. And you know what, Dawn? I was trying to hang out to wait for you to for your live at 1 o'clock my time, but I fell asleep. And Timmy's asking me, what are you knitting? I'm knitting a snood, an SNOOD. So when I'm finished, this end and this end will knit, hang on, I'll make myself lie big. So I'll sew these two ends together, and you can actually make it as a neck warmer, or you can wear it as a hood, or you can twist it and wear it twice. So, and Eden said, don't leave Dawn in the basement. Well, I don't want to leave her in the basement. So that's what my like what it's going to turn out to be like. So yes.
Do I need to go get my wiki onesie on?
Yes.
So I gather you heard Eden saying,
I did.
and because she's sitting right behind me, and there's Timmy's link if you would like to go and join her. But I think so far everyone that's in the chat is probably already friends. I'm not sure about you, Dawn, but yeah. So yeah.
I'd have to double check because you know how YouTube is about taking away friends.
Oh, they do. They take people away, and as much as you watch them, they can take them away as much as you watch them. Oh, now that you're saying about that, I should go and check to see if I am too, because I don't want to say that I'm not friends with her, and I just want to make sure that I am. Let me get down to all the way to the T's, and I've gone straight past the T's, and I bet you. Oh, I hope I am. Oh no, I'm not. I bet you. Oh, see, I'm not either. So I'm going to go in and become friends with her because I honestly thought I was. Well, I'm guessing. You know what happened? I'm guessing you took it off me. But I am now. I'm friends with her now. So
That was me. I put the subscriber only mode.
yeah. Thank you. Because neither Eden
Wow.
and I can actually do it. So
And I have to go get my Android phone to be able to do it.
do it.
So
And Eden's asked for another joke. What's ET short for? He's only got little legs. Tammy said my rude roommate woke me up. He's home, per usual, from work, but so loud. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tammy. I wish he wasn't so rude and loud for you so you get sleep. So, yeah, Eden said, don't forget if you go live, I just, you can't. I said, neither can I. So, and I don't know why. I can't even, if I'm on my iPad, with my iPad, I can't even put it on all messages. It just keeps it at top messages. So I don't know why. So, and Timmy's going LOL. Well, we'll keep you company until you nod off back to sleep. How was your day today, Dawn?
I went to the doctor.
Oh,
Exhausting, honey.
oh,
Um, I went to the doctor.
yeah.
Um, and I did hobby bingo. Oh, I was late. It was so late this morning. I couldn't get up. Oh, I was so tired. I'm sorry,
Mm.
everybody. I couldn't get up, and all I did was whinge and moan and complain. How was your day, honey?
Well, like I said, I was trying to stay awake to come to Hobie Bingo, and because it was so hot for us being yesterday, which is your Monday now, we got up to 40-degree heat, which was your 104,
Hmm.
105 Celsius, whatever, Fahrenheit. And oh, because it's so exhausting when it gets hot, all you want to do is sleep. And I was trying to stay awake, but yeah, I couldn't stay awake. And then I got up and went over to the shop, come home. Then I had to go back out again, came home. And then I thought, well, time we all had showers. So I said, then we're going to sit and relax and I'm going to do a live. So
Glad you did.
then Timmy said he came in the back door, which is by my room, and he talks to himself. I think it's time to call the madhouse for him if he starts ranting to himself. That's just rude, especially. Well, I don't know why you can't come in the front door and then it's quieter for you, seeing that your bedroom's near the back door. I feel for you.
Yeah, like what Dawn said.
Dawn says, I think he needs a dog to talk to. I think he does too. He needs something. Oh, poor you, Timmy. That's just horrible. That is horrible. That is horrible.
See, I have Bella to talk to, so I don't look, you know.
Yeah, but then Jerry's not coming in making a noise waking you up either, is he?
No, we try to be very quiet, unlike I'm being right now while he's trying to sleep. I asked him if it was okay, and he said no. If you're gonna be up at night, he said he would rather I go live. So,
Yeah.
yay! I'm glad I get to hang out with you,
Thank you,
though.
Jerry. But then he's downstairs, so if we're not as loud and making a lot of laughter and noise, he's fine. But
Oh wow, you've done a lot. Oh my
yeah,
goodness,
okay, I'll bring you. I still got a long way to go, but this is the top end. But yeah, look, but this is where I'm up to.
that's like twice as much as last time I saw it.
Yeah,
That's
and
beautiful.
because you go and sit downstairs and watch TV, but at least you get to see how it's turning out in the true colours with the light. So, but I'm just going with the way that the way it is, because it's one of those that you can't pull. So because the
Mhm.
colours aren't, and I'm one of these where if I've got a variegated yarn, I just keep going. I don't like pulling. So, and I like what you've got on. I'm going to put you. Oh, look at your Care
Oh,
Bears one. I like your 80s t-shirt.
thank you.
Look, you got the red. I used to like the female Smurf down the bottom, and then you got the guy. She was from Fragile Rock. Then you got a
Mm-hmm.
Care Bear, you got a unicorn, and then you got little Miss
My little pony,
the
Miss
unicorn,
Piggy,
Miss Piggy. You
strawberry
got
shortcake,
your cake, and I can't
gummy
remember
bears,
who was that one.
gummy bears,
Oh, gummy bears, yeah.
and this is Rainbow Bright.
I don't think I got Rainbow. I don't think we ever saw Rainbow Bright, but we have for the Miss Piggy the strawberry shortcake. Um,
And that's her cat.
oh, that's
Strawberry
her
shortcake
cat, yeah. And then we got the Care Bears, and I know Mr. Smurfs. Wow, what a beautiful t-shirt.
But thank you. But I was made in the 70s.
Yeah,
See,
me,
it's
I was,
supposed
I
to be
was
like
made in the
that.
60s, so I got the
Yeah.
80s. So, Ben Timmy says he puts his motorized bicycle in the back room. We have thieves around our apartment. Oh, yeah, that's the thing when you got those things, aren't they? Love the variegated purple yarns. Me too. And I was just thinking, and Eden says, if this doesn't do everything, I've got one over there in my tub that's a multi-variegated, and I'm pretty sure it's the same colours. But he's calling only that you need to use 2 of these yarns. It's saying 2 by 100-gram balls, which they are 100-gram balls. So, but if it's not enough, I'm sure I've got one in there that's a multicoloured, the same sort of colours. And if it's only out by a little bit, and I only need to do a little bit of it, at least it doesn't matter. So, but yeah. Hey, my girls waffles, how are you? Eden said she likes Grandpa Smith. I like Grandpa Smith too. Demi says, hello. I was born in the late 60s. Me too. Late 60s, early 70s. That they were all the good things. Could you imagine, the kids of today going back to that time when you didn't have half of this stuff, where you didn't have internet, didn't have computers, you're outside playing and not inside on. You had an Atari game and whatnot, but in the summer you were always outside playing under the hoses and sprinklers and at the swimming pool, so you were never home. And everyone's saying hello to everybody. Or you were down at the beaches, sort of thing. But days of today, the kids are too busy either on internet, PlayStations, talking to people on their PlayStations, and And us of the 60s and 70s, we're playing catch up. I'm driving. Sorry, that's okay, my girls waffle. We'll keep you company while you're driving probably home from work. It'd be a bit cooler down your way, hopefully. Eden says drive safe, waffles. Yes,
Yes, drive safe.
because we don't want anyone getting injured. I'm not sure whether how much news that my girls waffles watches, but yesterday, because with all that heat that we had, they tell you to be careful with babies and children in the cars and that, and not leave them in there. That one mother didn't watch her child, and her 10-year-old child somehow got in the boot, shut the boot, locked the car, and they found him passed away. Thinking, where is your brain when it's a 40-degree heat? Hello, Zach. He says, hello, Lisa, Dawn, and Chat. And I'm guessing you got little Bella up beside you.
She's doing the zoomies, you guys.
Okay. Girl, top chat got me again. Well, it certainly does, Zach, doesn't it? That's what happened. And do you like the border around our pictures? There is a Santa behind us. When I seen it, I thought I'm going to change that. Make it look a little bit more Christmassy.
Wait, but it looks like I have a penguin body.
Yes. Oh, yeah, and I've got candles under me. And Eden asked for another joke, and it said, I'm on a whiskey diet. Lost 3 days already. Well, that would happen when you're drinking whiskey. I just noticed that you've got the penguin. Hello, Bridget. She said, hello, everybody. How are you, Bridget? I finally came to your live today. Last week I forgot. No, well, hang on. Why didn't do it last week? Oh no, I didn't do it last week. I had the dentist last week, and I was gone all day. I didn't get home till nearly 5 o'clock. That's why I didn't make it. And then the week before, why didn't I do the week before? Was that because I had an eye appointment? Yeah, but I called it today. And then next week, if you're doing one next Monday night for you guys, which will be my Tuesday, well, that'll be Christmas Eve for me. So I've got to make sure I come, make it a special Christmas Eve. And then I left because, would you believe, our internet box, remember how I told you guys it was playing up where it would go out for whatever? Well, we got a new one. So we got a new one which now goes, the money gets taken out the bank. So that means they owed me a check of $180. But they had to send it in 2 checks. One at 120, one at 60. So they owed me 17 cents. But we never got it. So I thought, well, 17 cents doesn't matter. I get a text message saying, oh, we forgot to give you your 17 cents. So they sent me a check for 17 cents. That would have cost them $2.50 to write a check. Then it would have cost them postage. So I got it today. So that's why I left the chat quick, because I wanted to go over and put it in. And we want to say hello to Erin Elizabeth. She came into the chat. She said, hi, Dawn and Lisa. Hope you're fine. And then Zach is saying it's all Eden's fault. Hi, Sunita. How are you? Hi, everybody. Puppy pee break. That's okay. I'm glad that you got to come in while it's puppy pee break. Always. That's the best excuse to come on the internet, on YouTube, to see who's live, because you never know. And Elizabeth Erin says, hi, Eden, sweetie. No more night butter. So, oh, Mama Ritz. Oh, that's who Mama Ritz is Elizabeth Erin. Because I did see Elizabeth Erin. She's saying hello to Sunita. Am I up to the chat? Hi, my friend Dawn. Elizabeth said, Sunita makes crochets. Hi, Mama Ritz. You know how quick the chat, you don't realize how far behind the chat you get. It's not my fault, Eden, it's yours. So did you tell Zach that it was his fault?
Yeah.
You know what? I think it's always Zach and Eden's fault. So I
Those
know
two are trouble. They're
those two
trouble.
always call on trouble. Those two, when they're together, it's always trouble, double trouble. Always picking on each other, and everyone's saying hello to everybody. It's always, Zach, has your posties gone back to work yet, or what? Elizabeth Aaron said, Zach, how long? Long time no see. Hope you're doing excellent. I think Zach's taking time off from lives till next year, I think he said. And I think Lydia said the same thing. She's taking time off from doing her lives on her channel till next year as well. Too many S words, Zach. LOL, $50,000. Jesus, he's going to be writing out a lot of IOUs. He's going to be owing you too much money. What can I say? Eden is like a sister to me. Oh, that's sweet. She can be like a sister to you, Zach, because you don't have any sisters, I don't think, do you? Sunita said, Hey, Eden, I'll see you back there. See, Eden, they're seeing you.
Hello.
Sunita says hello. And Zach said, Yes, going back to work Tuesday, so today. Oh, yeah, because you're Tuesday, yes, now. How's the doggy doing, sweetie? Sunita. Yeah, how is your doggy going? Seeing that she had surgery going back a while. I know it was a while ago, but I hope she is feeling better. Oh, where's Jonathan? I've got to say to Jonathan next time I see him. Every time I go downstairs, because as you can tell, I'm upstairs in my bedroom. Nice day to be sitting up here. Every time I go down, Jonathan's live, so I watch. And Lara said, Is that dude driving in the dark? I go, Yeah. He's going to work. He'll stop at, is it Bojingles or Bojingles? The store. Is it Bojingles? I think it's Bojingles, if I'm pronouncing it right. And I said, Yeah, he'll stop for breakfast in a minute, and then he'll stop, and he'll eat it when he gets to work because he's got another couple, and then he'll turn it around. I said, But he's not driving well. He's driving dark time, but he's going to work. And then I get on today, and I said to Lara, Look, he's driving. Oh no, I said, You missed him. He's driving because we're going over to Myers Paranormal. So yes, pups are great. So I keep forgetting to tell Jonathan that Lara will watch if I'm downstairs. She'll watch you while I got you on downstairs. Zach said, thank goodness I have no packages coming or any important mail. Okay, so then they're still on strike, are they? I thought they went back. I must be wrong. Eden
Oh,
says,
I heard they were back also.
Oh,
This
it's just a
morning, people
comment
were
that he
saying,
just said. Thank goodness I had no packages coming or any important mail. So I don't know. Are they still out on strike or are they back? I thought I heard on someone's channel saying they were back. Eden says, I'm playing peekaboo, Sunita. That's great, said Elizabeth. I'm doing good, Elizabeth Aaron, crochet, just taking a break from going live. I haven't gone live since the last Monday in October. I was going to say that's a long time. So, yeah, thank you, Dawn, that you put Jonathan's down. He will be going live again. I'm saying tonight my time at 9 o'clock, and I think it's about 5 o'clock Eastern, because he goes live around about that time with me. So, yes. I'll be back live soon too. Hopefully, Mum will get out of hospital this week. This is out of ICU. Oh, Cindy, I didn't know your mum was in hospital. I'm sorry to hear that, but it's good that she's getting back on the mend, though. I'm glad she's out of ICU. So, but you take your time. You go live when you go live. Family matters come first. That's how I look at it. But but I'm so glad that she's out of ICU. So glad. And then Elizabeth Aaron said, Zach, I'm happy you're well, and breaks are needed sometimes. Aren't they always? Yes. And then Dawn's going, prayers to you, Sunita. And that's good news. Continue praying always. Good news, Sunita's Eden's gone. Sorry to hear that. That is so sorry to hear that. And everyone's saying that's good news to Sunita. Alaska is great. She's all good and clear. Oh, good. I'm glad that Alaska's clear and all good. That is amazing. Sunita, that's amazing your mum is out of ICU. Don't know, I didn't know she was in ICU. Neither did I, Erin Elizabeth, because I thought, You don't know until comes up on someone's live sort of thing. Timmy, Timmy is saying hi Zach and Sunita. I was AFK.
Away from people.
Yeah, I just say AFK because then everybody that doesn't feel like an idiot like me that doesn't know what the abbreviations are would know. I have heard of AFK before, but just sort of slipped in mind. But if I go AFK, people will know. Eden asks for another joke. Why do pirates not know the alphabet? They always get stuck at sea. C, 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 or see the ocean. When I go back live, I can use that webcam Dawn and Jerry sent me. I love it and it works excellent, said Zach. Oh, that's good. That is so good that you're able to use that. So, where am I back on it? I've got to go back before I made. Cindy said yes, 12 and 6. She was admitted. She fell the 12th of the 6th of the 12th because you do yours back the wrong way. The 6th of the 12th, she admitted she fell asleep in the bath and drowned. Oh no, that's not good. I'm glad, but you know what? I am. That is not good. But I'm glad
Oh,
she's
that's
getting.
so scary. Oh, honey.
That is
Oh,
scary.
no.
That's what just Zach said. That's scary. Oh. Thanks to me. AFK means away from. Oh, you know what? I should be writing these down. AFK away from the keyboard. Sunita, oh my God. OMG, that's awful. I'm so thankful Mum is alive and on the mend. I agree with you there, Erin. Elizabeth Erin. That is so good. But you know what? How easy is it to get nice and cozy in the bath and you get nice and warm, especially you guys being in winter, and
Yeah.
then it makes you sort of drift off, and then before you know it, it's hello to everyone
Hi,
from
Vivi.
and they went out for the puppy
I
to
can tell. She came zooming in here. See the zoomies? Yeah, yeah.
hello
We
to
just passed you
Jerry
2 minutes
and
ago, and you
then
knew. Everybody wants to say hello, honey.
to,
It's
to Bella
Sunita and Zach and Mama Riz and Timmy
and Priestess and
and
Nita said,
Aiden and of course Lisa.
"Oh yes, we're going to make you big." We'll hello Bella, hello Jerry. Jerry, we'll try. We'll promise we won't make too much noise for you.
No kisses for mommy.
It's okay.
No kisses for mommy. No, but he tried to go to bed early, and then she had an emergency. So.
Oh no. Hey, but she thinks, well, my life comes before you go to bed.
Yeah.
It does. Oh, you're making another one. Did you
Yes.
finish the other one?
Yes.
Hello, Kendall. How are you?
Oh, hi, Kendall.
And Eden says, Mr. Yandol.
Already, everybody say night night for reals this time.
Night night.
Love you.
I know, I'm going back. And Eden's going, Dawn. Where did I see it? You go, Dawn, what are you working on? It's something I taught you.
Yes, yes, Eden. I think you'd be very happy with my progress. Look at has big star blankets.
And then Timmy's going, by the way, yeah, yes, always worrying about falling asleep in the bathtub and relaxing in water. We said hello to Kendall. I'm coming back to talk to you. We'll have a look at your thing. We'll take you back down for a minute while we catch up on comments, and then we can go back to your project. Sunil said yes, it's a good thing that she was on the sweet and Dad found her. Oh, that's good. Oh, it's an amen to Sunita said. Tim. Now, can we have a look at your star that you finished?
Oh, sure.
Then that way, because I was trying to catch up before everybody, and I don't want people to sort of, that's pretty. Look at the
There
colours.
you go.
And
So
all
this
the colours go well together, don't they?
yeah, it came in the
You said
Karen
that,
spice cake.
yeah.
It's a Karen spice cake. So it's a variegated yarn.
I could
And
imagine.
this color is Indiegogo.
That's
And
right,
they don't
go.
they're discontinued. They're kind of hard to find now, but if you're lucky, your Michaels might have a couple left in stock, but you can't order them online anymore.
And then Zach said that had to be scary for your dad, Sunita. Oh, that would be scary. Pretty well done. Says
And then
it.
this is another Karen spice cake, but I don't have the other one. I don't have it with me, and I don't know what this color is. Sorry, guys. I
That's
don't know.
okay. But that's still a pretty color you're doing now. Is that a thick yarn or is that a thin yarn?
Yes.
Looks
Yeah,
thin.
it's a super bulky 6.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
why
big.
it's coming out looking bulky.
Yeah, but this one is for my daughter for Christmas.
Oh,
But
beautiful.
you guys, I want to do you know all the things that you've made? Like here's my wonky blanket behind me and one of my Taylor Swift dresses. Like I've done 3 Taylor Swift
Oh,
dresses,
you talking
the
about
wonky
Taylor Swift?
blanket.
I'll bring you back so we can see
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Where was I the other day? Oh, we got a bookstore called QBD. And I'm not going to wait because I go to the section to see if they got a new knitting book or something. Could you believe now you can knit? No, crochet. A Taylor Swift doll.
In a book? There's a book?
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
book. And I'm thinking, yeah, that can stay there because I won't be buying it because I'm not a fan of Taylor Swift. But it reminded me everyone got the craze of making a Taylor Swift dress and now they got a Taylor Swift doll. So, yeah, when you said that, I thought I must tell you. Elizabeth Erin said, Dawn, I love seeing your doggy. My boy, Shih Tzu, sorry if I haven't pronounced it properly, started having seizures on Thanksgiving. Oh, no, I hate it when I see doggies like that. The meds are working for him, but it's so scary. My girl dog, his twin sister, is so afraid he keeps biting. Oh, lady around the corner had a Maltese Terrier, like what we had, but he was a bit bigger. Same thing, started having seizures on medication, but then the medication stopped working on him, and he had that many that they decided to send him to Rainbow Heaven. So, team, you said
That's
lovely.
what
Now, what would
that's
you
what we
use
had
that
to deal
for?
with Princess too. Sorry.
It's a hard decision to make, but with our little one, we had to do the same. Her name was Molly, but her legs started to go on, and we've got a 24-hour vet that you can take her. But I was lucky my friend came because I didn't have the car at the time. And when we rang, they said, as long as you're all in agreement, I said, look, she can't go on like this anymore. It's not right. But we don't know whether she passed away in our arms as we're waiting for my friend to come, or when we got there, they went to take her away to start the process, and they said they didn't have to. So it's
Well,
it's sad because you sit there and think, no. Jamie said, "Lovely. Now, what would you use that for? Possibly decorate a decorative throw." It probably will be, Tim. I think she'll just leave it on the back chair for everyone to admire and not
oh
do
no,
it.
this is for my daughter for
Oh,
for
that's what
Christmas.
you
That
said,
one.
one, didn't you? Yes.
And then my niece really, really wants one. My
So
niece
then,
actually wants the 6-day one, but she doesn't know that I'm making her one. So hopefully she'll like any one I send her, and then I can work on the 6-day one later
yeah.
and send that to her for like her birthday. That's gonna take a little bit more time than
And then
we
Zach
have.
said, "My girl is going to visit the vets tomorrow. Well, let's hope your girl passes all what she needs to. You start another one. Look at you go, Sister Nita. Yeah, she starts another one. So, and Elizabeth said, yes. Hope Zach. I hope she's okay. And then Zach said, on her one back, Paul, she limps sometimes, but sometimes she doesn't. So going to get it checked out. She might have just pulled a muscle or something, or something. That's so hard. But BT with me own twin brother. Oh, yes, I like how they throw, and it would make a nice rug on a cotton yarn. Oh, it would be too. That would be nice, a nice cotton yarn in the same thing, wouldn't it? Eden, don't fall asleep. She probably will soon, Zach. Zach, I'm wide awake. Oh, I'm sorry, sending prayers, Sunita said. Dawn, you're on top of the penguin. LOL. Or she's. See, purposely to put her there. Erin said, anyone is telling me that, but I am not able to think about it yet. My puppies are my babies, and I can't even lift him anymore because he starts biting. When you're ready, Elizabeth, you will decide that when the time comes. You got to
You'll
do what
know. Yeah.
you'll know, and if you're not ready, you're not ready. You just got to do what you think is dang, that's so hard. You know when you're ready, because when you're ready, and if you're not, hey, you just got to do what you've got to do. It's just that. Aiden's asked for another joke. The other day I was listening to a song about super good. It's been stuck in my head ever since. Of course, it's stuck in your head. So, but Elizabeth, you'll know as soon as the time comes to what is good for you and your little baby boy. I know it's hard, but you'll know. You'll know. And that's my friend. She had 5 dogs. They lost one and it left them with 4. Then they lost Toby. They lost a King Charles Cocker Spaniel. Then they lost Toby, looked like a bits of everything. So it left them with Homer, Snoopy, and Chippy. So then they go out and buy another dog to replace the 3 they lost. Hang on, you've already got 3, so why do you need another one, right? So then they lost they got this one that was what? She needed a lot of training. I know she was a puppy, but she needed a lot. Then they lost Snoopy. Then they moved, so they ended up with Chippy and whatever the girl's name dog was. I can't Pippa. And then and Chippy's only got 3 legs. So he's every time you pick him up, he knows which way you've got to hold him and that. But then when they moved from where they were to elsewhere, then they went and bought a greyhound to replace the 4 dogs they lost. I don't get why people go out. I mean, I understand dogs are your babies and that, but let yourself grieve on the ones that you've just lost instead of replacing them. That's just me. I don't know how anybody else goes with that, but that's just me. I'd rather get over the grief before rushing out and making that rush decision to buy another one, because that's what they all do here in Australia. Oh, we'll buy our children a pet for Christmas, and then after Christmas they realise they can't afford it, and then the poor dog's gone to the pound. So no one can tell if, aside from the vet, what I can do about sweet baby boy. Aaron Elizabeth, she's saying, you know what? Like I said, it's up to you to what you do. Like she said to Timmy, thank you, hon. I won't let him suffer. It's only you that know what to do with the poor little baby. If you know, we can say to you, take him and go and do it, but then that's not right. It's got to come from you first. You got to do. And Timmy said, yes, I totally understand. Heartbreaking to watch it is. So Dawn says, I know. We'll do what's good for him. Yeah, that's right. You'll do what's good for him when the time comes. You don't want to you know go and do it in case something he was. What am I doing? Oh, I'm going to measure to see how long it is, but but not adopt a pet. But don't, but Dr. Pet. You know what? That's the thing. People, there's a lot of pets out there that need to be adopted, don't they? Be right back. Switching rooms. That's okay, Zach. You can switch rooms. I'm just going to measure and see now exactly where. Every time when I change rooms, when I finish upstairs and I go downstairs, I take everything downstairs, and then when I come back upstairs, then I got to go back downstairs to get everything else. I get up and
Yes.
Lara says, "What did you forget?" Me tape me. I come upstairs. Then I got to go. Now what have you forgotten? And I said, "Well, I forget a lot of things." Oh, I only got 4 more inches to go. Happy topic. Hendo puppy is so cute. Hendo puppy is so cute. Especially when he starts barking with notice. And that. And another cute Bubba who's fat. And that's Shadow Bailey.
He's not fat.
And he knows exactly where his treats are on the kitchen, on the table. He's fat.
He's not fat.
I think all dogs are cute. And Zach said, I'm like Nightbot. I never behave. No, you never do you? One more row, says Eden. We've got plenty of time to do one more row. We're only been on for 40 minutes. And we're going to be on for a while. Let's see how far I can go with this ball. Then I've only got 4 more inches left. So maybe I'm guessing it may cover everything to what I am doing. Sammy said, I said after the second time about what I forgot. I said my mind. LOL. Hey, sometimes we need to say out what's on our minds, don't we? Look at the pictures that Dawn sent you, Eden. They're like men rowing a boat.
Yes, because she said one more row.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hi, Lina, Design Reader. How are you, Rita? Good morning from Sweden. It is 8:36 p.m. and I'm going to the worst place ever, the dentist. Oh, no.
Oh,
I've already been there. I'm going back there next year. You can have the
honey.
dentist. Oh, no. How's your mum going, Rita? I hope she's getting better. I watched one of your videos last night, Our Time Reader, and I got my oldest daughter to watch because I was downstairs. And I said, have a look. Rita might take us through the park to show us the Christmas lights. And then when you kept going, I thought, oh, she's not going to show. The next minute, she goes through the park and we got to see the Christmas lights in Sweden. And they were so colourful, green, and there was yellow, and there was, yeah. And I think Rita was going home from after seeing her mum at the hospital, and it was a nice ride along with her. I actually enjoyed it. You get to see the beautiful night of Sweden with all the snow and the horrible black ice on the road. But you sent Dawn 2 beers. Of course you would send Dawn 2 beers, but she can't drink it. She's not allowed to drink it because it's not gluten-free or lactose-free. So she can't have it. She cannot have it. And everyone's saying hello to Rita. And that. So Dawn can't have it. It's got to be something Dawn's allowed to have, like a Coke. Seeing that they... Rita said, oh no. Sunita said, oh no, Rita, I love the dentist. My mouth feels the cleanest ever. After. I had 2 teeth pulled out the other week because they needed to come out. And I had a really lovely dentist. He was quite nice, but he wouldn't do anything unless I was okay and everything. So, but they needed to come out. So Zach said, I don't know if I told you all this, but I'm going back to the doctor on the 23rd, and I'm going to do the sleep apnea test as she can send a referral. Yeah, I did hear you say something about doing the sleep apnea on, I don't know whose live you were on that week that I heard you say, but I hope it all goes well for you, Zach. We'll be thinking of you. Rita said, Mummy's getting better, but some kind not better. We hope to get her home, but I'm not sure. I love the Christmas lights here in Uppsala. I hope I said that right. Uppsala. If I mispronounced it, sorry, but I do try my best. Oh, and I saw Rita's one the other night. Was it last night? She had the church choir people singing up on the rooftop of the church, St. Lucia's or something. So that was really nice to hear. Oh, good, Zach. Prayer says Tammy. Good luck, Zach. Said then. Elizabeth said, it jumped on me. Elizabeth said, hang on, go. That siren's a bit. Can you hear the sirens?
Mm-hmm. No, not anymore.
We already had 4 of them on the estate already today. Elizabeth Erin said, Sned, I've never met anyone that likes going to the dentist. My tongue pushes their hand away. They always ask me to relax, and my tongue just fights back. But how can you relax when you're getting something done in your mouth? Oh, that is close. Bet you that's on the estate. Hang on, guys. I'll just check it out.
You can still hear.
Oops.
Dawn, what are you working on still?
Oh, yes. My
Again,
simple star.
do we put you on big screen?
No, it's okay. I just got the simple star, but I have the one that I finished behind me. So you can just, that's what I like about this. You could just keep going and make it as big or as small as you want to.
Hey, Dawn,
Yeah.
you done your teacher proud.
Thank you. Oh, that's the bestest
Helen's way.
compliment ever. Yay.
Second one. I'm guessing it's gone Helen's way. Oh, that's the second lot, 2 fibre gates on this estate. Oh, what are they getting up to? Sorry, guys. That's 2 fibre gates. And that's the second time today that they've turned up. So Loretta said, Sine, mate, I have my front teeth on a bridge that now has gotten loose, so I struggled to get it fixed. I hope this can help. I hope so too. Almost got 100% sure I stopped breathing in my sleep, and that's scary, said Zach. Oh, Zach, that is scary. I'm glad that you're going. LOL, says Sunita. Oh, Rita. Good luck, Rita. Everyone's saying, I do, Zach. I understand. Thank you. It will be expensive. Rita, when isn't going to the dentist expensive? That sounds serious dislike. And then at the bottom here, Rita, prayers, Dawn. That's gorgeous. Did you use anniversary cake yarn? Says Elizabeth. I don't think you did. You said Karen cakes, I think you said.
Yes, it's the Karen Spice Cakes. And you can find some colors still online, but if you can get out to the Michaels, some stores still have this colorway. This colorway is Indiegogo, and you cannot get it online anymore. You have to go to the store.
I like Rita's answer. After the dentist, I deserve yarn shopping, I think. I think you do too. You go and spend as much money at the yarn shop as you like, because that is your reward for going to the dentist. Timmy said, I pray for whoever may need the ambulance. Oh, Timmy, it was 2 fire trucks that just went through up on my estate. So I'm guessing the other way, because I'm lucky. My bedroom window, as you can see here, it looks onto the estate, so I get to see where they go up. But if they come this way, I can see it. But if they go the other way, if they turn right, I don't know where they've gone. Hello, little Jaden. How are you? Hello, Dawn and friends. And Rita, yes, you do. Stop. Shop for lots of yarn. I agree. Hello, Carrie, said Zach. And he even said, Rita, I believe you deserve ice cream after your dentist. Which store, Dawn? Timmy's asking about the yarn. I think you said Michael's.
Yeah.
And Eden Salad getting one. And Dawn said, thank you for the Christmas card, doll. It arrived this evening. Oh, that's good. Dawn, I love those colours. My total vibe. They were a nice colour, that Indigo Go. That was really nice. Indigo Go. And
Indiegogo.
Rita said, I should get yarn for my sweater that my niece has asked for. It's a Norwegian pattern called Isdel. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. I'm trying. Not my favourite to do since I have done 8 of them, but for her, I will. Oh, you're a great auntie for doing that one. And I always start praying hard when I hear sirens. Oh, you know what, Elizabeth? Because we're summer, we've got cricket during summer, right? And at the moment, they're playing in Queensland. they've had that many rain stops and everything to play. Today I thought I'll put it on and I'll see how Australia and India are going. And Eden came and sat in. I just said, I'm just watching it to see how we're going. All I can hear was sirens. And I didn't get up to look because I thought, oh, it must be on the TV because the football ground is close to freeways and that. And then when I heard another one, I thought, oh, yeah, I'm going to have to get up. There was an ambulance where I can see clearly. Fire truck come. The ambulance went away. And then there was a police car with 4 police in the house where the ambulance was. So I don't know what went on. So anything could have happened. So I don't know. So yeah. And with 2 fire trucks going up, someone's probably lit a fire somewhere and it got out of control. So I'm not even going to find out. Now Rita says, but I'm waiting for the shop online to get the yarn in again in the 10 pack since I need 10 skeins each. Okay. Oh, wonder what colour though. And Dawn says, thank you, Mama Ritz. Mishi told us about them when they were on sale at Hirschner's. You're welcome, Dawn, says Jenton. And Timmy said, okay, thank you very much. Your time to try to get more sleep. We'll try and get more sleep. God bless. Take care and be safe. Your hugs. Hugs, Timmy. Sweet dreams. And I hope you get some decent sleep now that your roommate's probably gone to bed, hopefully. Come from the heart for sure, said Jetton. Yes. Rita says, I want to make a hat, socks, mittens for also during this year. Oh, I can't wait for you to do all that. Sweet dreams, says Dawn. Hey, Timmy. Good night, Timmy. Sleep well, Timmy. It's just boring colours, black and white, since it's traditional. Oh, okay. What?
Take it back. No, it's not boring. You guys love black and white.
I like white because white goes with everything. And
So
black,
does black.
yeah, but then to me, for black, it depends on what I'm using the black for and what colours I'm going to be putting with the black, like hot pink or white or something, you know. Jet, and yes, Lisa knits and Flogs cut her hair. Is so cute. Oh, did I miss that one? Did I miss that? Oh, yes, Jet, and I cut it, how long ago, Eden?
I can't remember.
About 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
4 weeks ago, I cut it. And because I've had a shower, so it looks like it's cut more. But yeah, especially the summer and having the eczema, what's that? Psoriasis on the side, it makes it itchy, so I had to get it cut. So yes, I did. Eden asked for a joke. Where do fish keep their money? In the riverbank. Oh, God, Nightbot, you really, really need new jokes. Thank you for keeping me company. We're all back in bed now. Keep up the chat reading. If I go quiet, the phone fell on my face and I'm sleeping. I'll go in the bushes back to hospital in the morning. Thank you, Sunita. We'll probably still be here for another... Oh, no one else will probably be here for another hour or so. So we'll keep up with everything. Jenton said, I'm trying to find a good deal on fisherman's wool from Lion Brand. One of the guys I teach is making a blanket out of it and is running out. Oh, okay. What? Oh, have you tried on, I don't know about Marketplace, but what is, like, what is it, Marketplace?
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, Etsy.
And
What's
yes, Etsy. But Etsy and eBay are both quite pricey.
Pricey? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Depop, Poshmark, those tend to have better prices
Prices.
on things.
You never know. You might find something there. I didn't know about the other ones because I don't know if we can get those ones here in Australia.
Yeah,
So,
we've got a lot of different.
because I just know about Marketplace, Etsy, eBay. And what else am I going to do? It. I don't know about the other one. So yeah. And then Rita says, "Big hugs in it. Yeah, I feel for you and your family. Yes, we all do, don't we?" Erin said, I just mailed 33 skeins of I Love This Yarn to my mum-in-law. She makes lap blankets for donations to her church. My hubby couldn't believe how expensive it was to mail. Well, yeah, I just think mail is just getting ridiculous pricey. Doesn't matter what part of the world we live in, it's just getting, yeah. Sending continue healing vibes for your quick recovery to you, Sunita, for your mum. Take care, Sunita, said Eden. Rita said to Elizabeth, "It is crazy we've posted this these days," and Dawn was saying the same thing. It's outrageous. Rita said, "I need to go back, but I'll leave you running." No worries, Rita. We'll be still here for a while to whatever that you need to do. And Elizabeth said, "Senator, I will continue to lift your mum up in prayers for a full recovery. Please let me know how she is. Yes, please let us, even if it's a quick video to let us know about how she is, just so we know." Jen said, "Thanks. I'll check those. Never knew. I'm sure didn't care for the fisherman's wool, but he loves it." Oh, well, if he loves it, that's what he wants. You do. You go. So Eden wants to know where's the troublemakers at. He's probably drifted off somewhere. "Hey, Drini, how are you?" She said. "Hey, y'all. Hey, how's things with you?" Dawn says hello to Drini.
Dream. Yeah.
Slipped my mind to who I was going to say to. Jen said, "I'll send you a pic of his blanket so far. Dawn, if you and or Lisa want to show it." Okay, cool. Yeah, send it, yeah, send it to one of us or send it to Dawn and we can put it up and show. And Sunita said, "Thank you, everybody." And Dawn said, "Okay, I'll do it." So yeah, if you send it to Dawn, then that way we can work out it. We can show it. So then that way everybody will get to see it. And it'd be interesting to see what color it is actually too, because I've never heard of the fisherman's wool yarn before. I'd be interesting to see what it looks like and what colours you're actually using. Or he's using, I should say, actually. So, Sunita, have sweet angel dreams, hun. Yeah, you sleep well, Sunita. You probably have an early start tomorrow if you're not going to work, but you're going to see your mum. Eden says, "Take care, everyone. My iPad needs to go on charge. Well, if it needs to go on charge, you go and put it on charge, girlfriend." So, if you need to do that, you do it. Sandrine says, "I'm okay, just don't sleep very well at night when hubby works 11 till 7. Oh, I bet you don't sleep well because you'll be thinking of, is he going to get home safe? And if he's working overnight shift, it's, a long shift, and then he's got to drive home. And yeah, I don't blame you. But we'll be here to keep you company for the next hour or so. So yeah. Dawn says, "Take care, Eden." And then Dawn's got the prayer hands for Drini. Yeah, we'll be here. You can crochet along while we're doing it. Dawn and I are crocheting and knitting. We're in for the long haul.
Yes, we are.
And
Okay.
oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
Jetten found it and she sent it to me. And I'm
Okay.
sorry, I just got excited and was like,
As Zach said, it's 3 a.m. here. I'm got to work today, but thankfully not till 4 p.m. Well, you got to get some sleep sooner or later, Zach. Holy moly, Zach! I'm not good at sleep. Oh, hang on now. Now I've got to work out where I actually need to share it, because with them changing it around, is it this one? Did you hang on? I've got to work out how to share it now, because I haven't learned how to share it since they've changed the things. Did you see? No, not that one. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to work out where I need to share screen. Okay, but that's not through that way. You didn't send it through Messenger, did you?
No, honey, I put it in the
Oh, up
uh,
here.
research.
Yes, I heard the doorbell. There you go.
Okay.
It's all right because they've changed everything around. So I'm trying to learn how to do everything.
Right, where to
Yeah,
find it, of
yeah,
course.
yeah. Isn't that? Oh, that's an unusual color, isn't it? But nice.
I love the patterns. I wanna make
Yeah,
that it's kind of Celtic, like a Celtic knot.
yeah.
I don't know what it's called. I'm not
Jen, I
sure.
think you started something with Dawn.
Yeah,
She wants to make one of them now.
I
Is
wanna
it
do
done
that.
in? Is it
Yeah.
done in separate squares, or is it all joined together? And the bits that are up to middle, are they just crocheted like that to make it look like they've been sewn together?
Yeah, I think it is.
Because it looks like he's done them in little squares and sewn them, you like crocheted them together, sort of thing. I could be
Mhm.
wrong.
'Cause of it's the 2 colors, dark and light, oatmeal and something else, I think. Yeah, so it's just the color change?
I'm thinking that's what it looks like because it looks like it's been s- like as though it's been sewn, but then it doesn't look like it's been sewn because you can see how the darker light color is joined to the darker color, and it must be like a board, like a little seam that's actually crocheted into it. Are you right now, Eden? And it looks like it's actually crocheted into it, sort of thing. You know what? I like the way this is sharing now since they've done it up. Looks better actually because then we can still see each other. That is nice. He's done a great job at that. And is it his first time crocheting? Alright, so everyone okay. Um you don't stay up late, said Zach. I want to make that now, says Dawn. It's pretty, said, isn't it pretty, said Jen. It is pretty. I love the colours together. That's beautiful, said Elizabeth. I'm looking at my iPad because the chat is. And then Jenton said it's 2 colours, dark and light, oatmeal and something else, I think. So the oatmeal would be the dark colour or the light colour?
The light color.
Is the oatmeal okay? That looks good, Kerry, says Zach. Kerry said, I see them again Wednesday, so I'll ask what the pattern was. I'm thinking he made it up on his own, though. Oh, cool. Very talented. It's very unique, very talented, said Dawn. These guys are genius. Even with limited sources of prisons, they can make the cool stuff and a beautiful pattern. So, you know what, Jen? My heart goes to you because you're going in there to teach these guys how to do some crafts, and look what they're doing. They look like they're quick learners too on what they need to do. Isn't that amazing? I can't get over that. That's beautiful. And I even like the one that's oh, okay. I see what he's done. He's got one pattern for the first square, a different one for
Yeah.
the second one, and the third one's the same as the first. The fourth is the same as the second. The fifth is the same as 1 and 3. Oh, that's nice. And I wonder if he'll change that around to do the second and the third as first, third, and fifth. Oh, now that we can't wait to see the next round of photos.
Now, what wheat yarn is this, though? Do you know? Because I have not heard of that yarn before. Um,
And you know what the first one looks like? Have a look at the first one and then look at my one. It looks like, hang on, looks like mine, like a moss stitch, but
yeah,
not. But
but
it's
it's
not.
a little more like a puff stitch.
Yeah, like a like a puff moss stitch, but more puffy, more not like a popcorn stitch, but like a puffy type one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Jen said, I sent you some pictures, Dawn, of other things they've made.
Yeah, we're gonna move on in just a second. I wanna go I'm scrolling up to see where she said, what yarn it is. What
I
yarn
don't
it
think
is.
she did she? She just said it was the lion something. Lion.
Yeah, I wanna Google it. I wanna Fisherman's wool from Lion
That's
Brand. I
it.
want to Google it. 'Cause
Fisherman's
I want to
friend.
know what the what weight yarn it is.
And then Elizabeth's saying, Jetton, do they make tutorials? Jetton's was saying she sent you more pictures. Jetton said, I'm staying up late, Zach. My brain is buzzing with inspiration. Well, it would be when you go in because you want to keep their minds occupied too, don't you? Now, that would be interesting to see exactly what. Did you
Okay,
say?
here it is.
Oh, wait.
It's a medium 4 weight.
So that'd be like my 8-ply yarn.
Yeah.
But still not. Still a nice colour. I like both of them.
5mm hook. Okay, scrolling. Wow. Lisa,
They
looks like
Did they
looks
do them as well?
yes, some more things they've done. Look at that. Amigurumi. Is that a bear? And a matching beanie. Oh,
Oh
that's
my
so
god!
cool.
And that'd be great donate. Those beanies. Who's collecting beanies for a donation for somewhere? Someone's collecting beanies.
K&K. Off the top of my head, I know K&K. And there's a few people, but I know it seems like maybe I don't K&K Crochet. I thought they're always collecting beanies. I don't know.
And then I'm sure someone else was doing some. Oh, wasn't it Bridget? Wasn't Bridget making some for the church up not far until she
Yes,
broke
thank you.
her before she broke her Addy machine, her
Yep.
central.
Yep. And I actually, Jerry and I were we were supposed to make some as well to donate to our local Hearts for Humanity here, that charity, because they do all kinds of help with the unhoused people in
Yeah.
in the cities nearby.
And then Jen said, but I'll ask and see if he can explain or write down the blanket pattern. I'll email the leader and see. Oh, look at the scarf that he's done there too. Wow, I like
Jen, you're gonna have to do a tutorial yourself.
oh my god. I like that. Oh, he's got another amigurumi there. A little
Yep.
panda face.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And a scarf.
They're doing wonders. That is amazing. Jet, and you'll have to tell them that we said it was amazing work that they're doing. Well done. That is so good. Look at them.
Oh, it's a unicorn. This is a better
Crazy.
angle. There's a
Oh,
panda and a unicorn and a
they're doing
bear.
quite well. Kerry said I also having them make up some octopi for the local the NICU unit. I guess it keeps their little hands away from the tubes. I think that's what they use it for, to do that too, because I think they're asking for those sort of things. Well, they were at one stage here from our NICU units too.
That's
Our
so
neonatal
awesome.
intensive care unit quite often ask for little preemie baby hats for them. And once they get enough, then they wait and see, if anybody, they say to people to then donate the following year if they need more. But it's nice when you can actually donate for them. I still can't get over that blanket. Those two colours are very, very, very good together.
And look there's more down here too. And on top, this is just the top one, but they've got others underneath.
Yeah, I seen the blue one and a like a multicolored pink one, and then there was a red one and a red and white one beside
Right.
that one.
So pretty.
Jen said, "I'll let them know you all think they are doing it great." Kerry, yes, they're doing better crocheting than what I'm doing.
Let me know when you're ready for me to stop sharing.
Oh, that's okay. You keep sharing whenever you need to keep sharing, and that way people get to see. Elizabeth said, Kerry, yes, they do. They've done. I've made some for NICU. Ours 100% cotton that they can wash before the babies get this for sanitary reasons. Yes. Because our little precious little babies, they need their little
Oh,
heads warm, don't they? Carrie said, anywho, sorry,
yes.
I didn't mean to take the. Carrie, you did not take over things because we're just so proud to know that, you know, our people that are in prisons are doing such a beautiful, beautiful, creative work.
And if anyone else has anything to share, that's what we love to do here.
Yeah. And if you can't get onto messaging me and Dawn's on channel and you friends with her on Messenger, send them. We will share because that's what we do. We like to share, and it's always so nice to see what they're doing because now, Kerry, you've made it. Now Dawn wants to make one of those blankets.
I haven't, well, I kind of have done, because Bag O' Days shawl that I started that I need to finish, the Bag O' Day one, and when I did Juan the Yarn Addicts, I did his Crown Jewels hat. I did something else with I made the pom-poms when I did the, blanket on the Addy machine. So the last 2 things I mentioned, I don't have those anymore, but I was just thinking of, like, I know I've done puff stitches and bobble stitches and pom-poms before.
All right, so have we finished gawking at these people's beautiful artwork?
Yeah,
I could sit there all night watching. So, but
I'm a
we want to
penguin
see. But we
fan.
want to see your bubble one now.
Oh, yeah, this one has kind of, does it? Wait, where? Oh, right here. Right here. Are they not poofy enough? No, they're poofy. They're right there. The blue,
Yep.
the purple
Yep. The
color. Yeah,
purple.
the purple row. The purple row.
They are beautiful. I like the colours. Don't they go well together? They're married into
Thank
each other.
you. Thank you. Yeah, Jerry bought me these in a mystery pack
Okay.
last year. Yep. Well, this year, but almost this year. Still this year, but a long time ago this year. So
Yeah.
you can't get these anymore. And I ended up using the purple and the pink for this shirt that I did the butterfly pattern.
Oh, that's nice.
So I did like a color blocking. I didn't
That's
have
nice.
enough purple to do. Thank you. Thank
They
you
are
guys.
so nice. Those two
And these
colours.
these are both the same yarn. So the rest of this one is not going to have the purple. I have more pink, but I don't have any more purple.
Purple. Well,
Um,
you can use what colours that you've got, and it'll still turn out pretty.
and we ordered more purple, but guess what?
They don't sell it no more.
It was a mystery pack, so we did not get more purple. So I now have a whole box. Cause see, I've got more, and I actually have more up there, but I only had a couple of the purple ones. And
They never give you enough colours of the same, do they?
not in a mystery. So when we ordered another box, you guys want to see what colors? Hold on, let me grab it. It's over here. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, the colors. Oh no, they're terrible. They're not my colors. They're not terrible. They're not terrible. They're just not my colors.
And then Elizabeth said, Jet, and yes, they do. They do. I made some. I think I read that one already. Carrie said, we said that one. I can't finish my granddaughter's unicorn, lovely. I'm so impatient, said Elizabeth. Gorgeous Dawn and Dawn, gorgeous colours together, said Elizabeth.
Carrie, I'm gonna probably end up sending you some of these. Oh yes, I'm in my pajamas. Thank you. I'll probably end up sending you some of these, honey, because I think the guys will be able to use a lot of these colors.
Yes.
But yeah, we got packs. We got these packs. So
Now that guy that was doing the two-tone brown ones, I can imagine him using them.
right. No, that's why I was wondering what yarn it is, because it says it's a medium 4, and it is made of go away. Classic fisherman's wool is made of pure virgin wool with natural lanolin oil. So I don't think that this would be a good yarn, but I was hoping it would be, but it's not. It's because this is, oh, what are these? These are, sorry for the crinkling,
And
guys.
Carrie said, "Oh, wow, so pretty with the yarn." And Dreamer said, "Those are beautiful, Dawn." Jet said, "There's a guy who asked for something like that tonight. Actually, he could be, so he'd be so excited. So maybe you could send it to her if one of them would use it.
They're
Maybe.
superwash merino. Yeah, these are superwash merino, 55%, 28% acrylic, 17% nylon. So it's not, I don't think it's close enough to the fisherman. But yes, I think the guys would be able to make some awesome things out of these. Like I said, they're not bad colors. They're just not my colors. And
And
Jeremy
Jason said, and he thinks of trying to knit. I know, hello, but he wants to use it to make socks and shawls.
Lisa, come back. Thank you.
Well, you never know. He might like those colors, Dawn.
Oh yeah, yeah, and
It'll probably make some guy very, very happy.
and now that I know you want some cotton, I definitely have some cotton that I could also send that way. I should make a note so I don't forget though, because I'll go to sleep and then I won't remember.
Will you remember where you put your note though?
Yeah, it's gonna be right here, right here.
Okay. And Terry said, "Yeah, but he's like, I know it's a long shot, but he did say to ask anyway for superwash merino."
Okay, very good. Well, tell him his shot wasn't that long away, because yeah, we got an order here that I could definitely share.
And Terry said, "So yeah, thank you. He'd be so stoked."
Hey, whatever keeps him out of trouble,
That is
But
true. Erin
they're
said,
busy crocheting. They're gonna be, they're busy. They're too busy to get in the cause problem.
Elizabeth Erin said, "Dawn, it's probably softer than the fisherman's wool."
Is it? It is. It is. No, it is. Like I said, it makes a beautiful wearable. That's why I wanted to make a sweater out of it, because I didn't want it to just, I mean, it's a gorgeous shawl too, as you saw. But yeah, this is really nice, like really nice yarn. I did send some to Sanita. And also, oh, I don't know. I never got to see if Bronx Girl Jane used hers yet, because I also sent her some. She won a mystery prize, and this was the yarn
And
that
Terry
I
said,
sent.
"That's very kind, Dawn. Thank you. Yes, busy hands can make bad choices.
Yeah.
Yes, and when their hands are busy, they can make good choices by making stuff to donate to people."
Where did I just throw my shawl? Oh no.
On the floor, maybe behind you.
No, I'm very careful. Nothing goes on the floor, you guys. There's bags. I have my merch bag right here. That's what I'm pulling
I
out
know
of.
you did put it somewhere, but I'm not sure where you put it. On your
I
lap?
think I'm sitting on it. I think I'm sitting. Yep. I'm sitting on it.
I was going to say, I know you put it somewhere, but I wasn't sure exactly where you put it, because I know you had it.
I have to keep everything in a project bag or a project basket together, or it's just a mess.
Yeah, and we don't want to mess, do we?
Oh, I can send them. You know what? I have a lot of also.
Carrie
I have a
said,
lot of.
Eleanor, I need to make a shirt. Busy crochet hands can make bad choices. Oh, you already read that one. And it's sent twice. I wonder why that's sent twice. Oh, probably because she said knitting hand. Oh, crochet. I need to make a crochet shirt. Busy crocheting hands can make a bad choice. But
Okay.
whereas the other one was different.
I
Oh,
have
that's
some of
nice.
these. I have some of these classic cottons left over. These are 100% cotton. Left over from the Taylor Swift dress that I made. I have a lot of cream. I think a lot of the cream colors are nice for baby hats. Nice neutral colors.
Mm.
Yeah, these are 100% cotton.
And they can also make some what are they? Washcloths
Yep.
out of it.
Washcloths. Yeah. Yeah. This does make a good kitchen cotton.
And Kerry said, I love the shawl you made, Dawn. Such gorgeous colours and that pattern. Wow.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
she
Thank
does
you for letting
amazing.
me share, you guys. Because if I just made things and I didn't get to share them with anybody, then I would just be like, meh. But since I have friends that appreciate what I do, it
Yeah.
makes me feel all the good feels, you guys. Thank you.
You
Thank
do
you.
do amazing work, Dawn. You amazing work.
Hey, I really did learn from all of you guys. Thank you. Like,
I try my best to teach you.
you did a great job. I'd still be over here doing single crochet.
Hey, it's amazing on what you can do with a single crochet.
Yes, it is. That's true.
And it's the same with knitting. It's amazing on what you can do when you can knit and purl. So many
Exactly.
gorgeous patterns out there too.
That
So
is.
you'd be surprised on what we can do. We can make a wonderful things.
Oh,
And have a look, I'm making a snood and I've never made one before. Jenton said cotton is the best.
um, I made a snood, but I think yours is going to be bigger than mine. Do you remember? I made this one last year, though.
And Elizabeth said, Yo, I need to try and sleep. I have PR tomorrow. I hope you get some good night's sleep, Elizabeth, and sweet dreams. Thank you for coming. I hope we kept you company for a while. You know, I only knew, because when I was showing people the yarn that I got, I was telling them exactly what it, but I didn't realize, but in very, very fine print, it tells you there's a pattern included on the reverse side. So I didn't actually see it until I actually went to do something and thought, okay, I'm game enough to try it. So I did. PT, she meant. That's okay. Uh, Jenton said, yes, someone asked me today, so what can you do with single crochets anyway? I said, oh, well, sky's the limit, my guy. Well, it is, isn't it? But like you go over to Bag a Day, she'll tell you if you can single crochet, double crochet, and half double, it's amazing what you can do with a pattern. And it's true. It's amazing on what you can actually go. Yeah, Jen said I got PT tomorrow too, but I'm being bad. That's okay. Sweet dreams, Mama Ritz. Love you. I knew you meant I said to yes, I enjoyed it. You all. Oh, that's good. Drini said I'm almost done with the Ola Joe mosaic blanket, but I had to let my hands rest because it was hurting so bad. Ooh, no crocheting for 4 days. Sandrine, that's going to kill you not to crochet for 4 days. It's not the same without seeing you crochet because you're always crocheting. Unless you've got the little fella, Aiden. Is that his name, Aiden?
And now the new little girl,
And now the
too.
new little one. What are you going to do? No crocheting for 4 days, so you have to have Aiden at home with you, so in that way you can tire you out. So Dawn says, glad you rested, Dreeny. Can't wait to see it. I know, I can't wait for her to finish it so we can all have a good look at it. Because
I
that
need
would
to
be
finish this. I need to finish this mosaic right here. I started more projects, and
but
I
don't
took a
aren't we
break.
all classic for doing that though?
Yeah, I took a break from this one,
Well,
but
you
I'm
got
almost
it
ready to get
sometimes.
back.
Zach
I'm
said, I
almost,
like the green beans and peanut butter, but not together. Sorry for being random. Zach, why would you put peanut butter on green beans?
Because he puts peanut butter on potatoes.
Green beans, you just eat green beans as they are. Peanut butter goes on toast or a sandwich with cheese.
Butter, peanut butter.
I
It's
put
all the
peanut
same
butter
thing,
with
right?
cheese.
It's so silly.
The things that we do. Oh my goodness. Well, as long as it keeps him happy, that's the main thing.
Oh, goodness. Boys.
Zach, what are we going to do with you if the world runs out of peanut butter? You'll have to find something else to put on your gherkins. Drini said I had Aiden Saturday and I went and seen the little girl too. Oh, cool. They would keep you so busy, Sandrine. I said I like peanut butter and green beans, but not together. But then, have you tried them together to see what they taste like? You might like them. Green beans, you've got to have on your own. I like picking them straight off the bush when they're homegrown and eating them like that. That is so nice. And so nice to eat. We used to have 2 nectarine trees in the backyard where we grew up. So every time we'd come home, we'd sit on the back shed eating nectarines before we had tea. It was always nice eating nectarines. And my auntie used to make nectarine jam. I'm not a jam man. I'll eat jam, but jam's not my favourite thing to eat. But I'll eat it when I need to. Actually, have tried it together. Don't recommend it. Alright, I'll stick with eating my beans fresh then. You can have them then. Fresh beans are the best.
Yeah, green beans are better with like mushrooms or carrots or zucchini, things that are vegetables.
Yeah,
Peanuts are not vegetables.
no. But if I'm going to eat peanuts, I do like cashews.
Oh, I love cashews too.
Oh, I can live on them 24/7. Cashews all the way. And
Macadamia nuts are nice too.
which ones?
Macadamia nuts?
Yeah, I'm not a big lover of macadamia ones, but salted cashews are the best.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The raw ones are horrible. Zach said, I'm weird. The peanut butter actually went well with the potatoes. I could understand doing sour cream and chives or something, whatever it is that you can do with it, or salt and pepper or tomato sauce, or a bit of gravy, but not peanut butter. Or buttered melted if you have roast potatoes.
Well, potato is pretty plain flavor. It's very mild flavor.
Yeah.
So it does take on the flavor of whatever you put on it pretty nicely.
Yeah. We've got a fast food place called Red Rooster. And you can get chicken chips, chicken with roast potatoes, peas and gravy and whatnot. But they got these little balls. They're about this big. But it's potato with a little bit of gravy in the middle, and they're coated with like breadcrumb, and they fry them. And they're really so when you take a bite, you don't have a big amount of gravy, and they're beautiful. And can't stop eating them. But luckily enough, I've got to travel too far to a Red Rooster to get them. So, of course, I don't go and buy them all the time. So, Zach said I was watching my figure that day. I didn't want butter. But you still had butter because you got butter in the peanut butter. Oh, you do what you've got to do. And if you enjoy something, you go ahead and enjoy it. Because you've got to have those pleasures. You've got to have the pleasures. So I should actually now see how much more I've got to go. Because I think I said I had 4 inches to go, and I don't know how much more I've done. Okay, now I've got to go back and see where I made the mistake. I get talking and then I forget what I'm actually supposed to be doing. And then
I'm taking a little break because I did wake up with my hands really hurting this morning.
hey,
And
you got to do what you got to do. If you got to take a break, you take a break. Because we don't want our hands to get too sore and then you can't crochet or knit for too long.
yeah, I don't know if it's because it's raining. It was a rainy day today or what I did, but I didn't think I did anything. But yeah, my hands were really hurting. Zach is saying,
Yeah.
"Sweet dreams, hon."
Good night and sleep well and have a good day at work. Bridget said, Sarah, I'm not chatting tonight, ladies. I hope to pop by after a bit, but helping a friend with mosaic. My love to you all. Hey, no worries, Bridget. We just, as long as we know that we've kept you company and you've had
Thank you for hanging out with us.
yeah,
We're just happy you're here. Yeah, lurk away, everybody. We're here to
yeah.
keep you company. You
You
don't have
know,
to entertain us. You better work on your projects. I know you guys are making some gifts for
sorry, guys, but Dawn and I can entertain each other. So, but we're here to entertain you. Now, I'm going to measure to see. Now, what did I do with my tape measure? Oh, here it is. It's on my table under the computer. Because I want to see how much more I got to do before I can start casting it. Oh, I still got
sounds good.
I still got a long way to go, but still, that's okay. I'll take a break for a minute like you. Because when it's hot, or like you're in the middle of winter, which is a good case of knitting, I didn't get much knitting done yesterday because it just got a bit hot and my hands were horrible knitting yesterday. So,
Let's see. It says it's 48 degrees Fahrenheit. What would that be in Celsius? I should know. Hold on, let me check. Let's see.
you'd be like probably 10 degrees.
8.
Oh, it wasn't far off.
0.8889.
It wasn't far off it.
Yeah.
All right.
So, it's not bad. I'm cold though.
20 degrees Celsius. Well, we got to 20 degrees today and it's 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So, sort of half to what we were yesterday.
That's my favorite. That's perfect. I love
Yeah,
that.
I like it when it's like that. And the formula is 20 degrees Celsius by 9/5 plus 32 equals 68 Fahrenheit. I'm sure we want to do maths at this time of the day and night. Sorry to say. But that's actually nicer than what it was yesterday. Virtually half to what it was. So I actually enjoyed that when it's like that. When it's weather like that. So yeah. Give me that weather every day. And I'll love that weather every day. I will not say no to it. Because we all enjoy weather like that when it's that degrees. I'm going to pull my yarn apart and then I'm going to wind it up into a ball. Because it's at that stage now where it needs to be in a ball. I don't need you. I need this one. So I'm going to wind it up to a ball and that way I can use it with a ball. So let's just hope this does the last little bit that I need to do. And that's without sewing it up as yet. But like I said, I'm pretty sure I've got a colour over there that I can use if need be. If I need to add more to it. So we'll see what happens. Because you never know what could happen. And like what Dawn says, thank you, Bridget. Enjoy crocheting with your friend and we'll see you soon. Love your bunches back. Yes, definitely. We'll see you soon. Always plenty of replays on the YouTube streets to be watching. I think that's why I get a lot of my knitting done, because I'm too busy watching people's replays to catch that I miss out on watching. So I catch up with them, overnight time watching and knitting and watching and knitting, and then I miss out on coming to Dawn's live like I did just this morning because I was tired and fell asleep. And then when I realised when I got up, I gone, no, Dawn's live was live and I forgot all about it because I went to sleep.
It's okay, honey. I overslept too. So
Oh, but when especially you guys know when it's hot that it's hard to sleep and you toss, you turn, and then you toss and turn. And when you do get to sleep, it's time to get back up again. Don't forget to hydrate, guys, and dehydrate when we need to. Cheers, I'm drinking plenty of water. Which was an old cordial cop bottle. And it's 1 litre, but I try and drink at least 2 of these a day to keep hydrated.
oh, nice. That's how much. Yeah, that's how much I'm supposed to have too. And usually I only get 1.5.
But the worst thing is you hydrate and you feel, you try and drink as much water as you can. But the quicker you're drinking it, the quicker you're going to the toilet. So what's the point of drinking it if you're going to make me go to the toilet all the time?
Yes, it's
But the more I go to the toilet, the more I refill. And then the more I refill, then I've got to go back to the toilet. It never ends. It
right.
never ends. It's a vicious cycle that keeps going around and around and around.
Doesn't it feel like you're almost renting water? You don't buy the water because you don't get to keep it. You're just borrowing it.
Yeah, you're borrowing it off your local council, and then they're getting it back.
Exactly.
And then they're just refit. What is it? Filtering it so we can reuse it again.
The earth is anyway.
Yeah. Oh, it's just, and I'm surprised that they're not charged. I mean, they charge you for water rates anyway, but it's one thing after another when you drink that much water. With the way I'm going with this, I might as well turn it into a scarf with the way it's going. Didn't realise it was going to be so long. But I'll still make another one again in a different colour and see how the different colour turns out. So far, I'm up to the 5th day of it getting it to this long.
Okay, so when I don't see you,
Yeah.
how many hours a day are you knitting?
Virtually every hour that I can get my hands on. Yeah.
So if you're not eating
I'm
or
knitting.
showering,
Yeah.
or going to the shops,
Yeah. I knit.
so that's how you get everything done so fast.
Yeah. And then later on, when I go downstairs, I take the knitting downstairs and I watch whatever I do on my iPad and then whatever's on TV. So, yeah, I knit until my eyes decide they can't knit no more. Yeah. So nearly every time that I'm knitting. So, hey, Burger Sloth, how are you?
Oh, Burger Sleuth, hello.
Jesus is the truth. Hell is real. We all sin. He died on the cross to pay for the sins we bury and rose again on the 3rd day. Put your faith in him along to save your trust in what he did for you.
Well, thank you for the message, but we are here to talk about crochet and knitting and yarn. We don't really.
We don't go into Bible things or whatever.
But if you want to hang out and watch us knit and crochet, you're more than welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, so every minute that I'm awake and if I'm not doing anything else, he's always knitting. Knit, 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 knit. That's why I probably get so many bags filled up to take to donate.
Oh, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I'm not crocheting like that. Like, I try to, but I always get caught up in watching YouTube or like scrolling because Jerry sends me the little pictures or the little the videos of all the cute little Yorkies and
Hmm.
stuff. And then I start watching little reels or shorts and then I'm not crocheting because I'm scrolling.
But you do what you do. You know, everybody does things in their own pace. Like if I'm up in my room, like I'll have the YouTube on my iPad and watch people's videos, and then I got the TV on in the background just for the noise, and then I just knit away. And Nightbot's telling us to stick to the topic, please. But yeah, my knitting, and then if I go somewhere when it's knitting club, which is now finished for the year, like the odd week where I got to go over to the bank, I'll take the knitting with me. Like with this one, I done half of the bottom bit before I even got back to knitting club. Doing it, waiting for the bus, and then when I'm on the bus, because I've got a bit of time to do it, it and then I do it coming back, and by the time I get the knitting club, they go, "Oh well, you've done a lot." I say, "It's just doing it over to the bank and back," and they've gone, "Oh well." I said, sometimes you look for something to do while you're sitting knitting, so knit on the bus. So why not? It's either that or me book to read. But yeah, I knit quite a bit during the day when I've got the time to do so.
Oh, I definitely do when I'm going to the doctor or something like that too. Yeah, if I'm
Yeah.
just sitting in the car, and waiting at the doctor, but I'm amazed, like, when I went to the doctor last week and today, I got to check in on my phone. I didn't have to see the receptionist at all. I just let them know I was there through the app on my phone and then just waited in the lobby. So I didn't even really get very much done. I mean, we were in and out of the doctor in like an hour today.
That's good.
So,
But
yeah,
then you
and
still got something done while you were waiting.
I did. I did.
Even if it's a little bit of the triangle or the star part, at least you got a little bit done.
Yeah, and it helped me not stress about, thinking about, "Oh, no, what
That's
are they
one good
gonna."
thing about our craft. You can take it and you don't stress about what you need to do.
Yep.
That's one good thing about it. So, but yeah, pretty much I've got knitting needles in my hand, or if I decide to crochet a scarf, yeah, I've got a crocheting hook. Or it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm making the little Christmas stockings, yeah, I need the crochet hook to make the little cord to go on the top with the hang. So it depends on
Oh,
what I'm doing to what I need the crochet hook for, or even if I'm doing the little pouches, I need the crochet hook to make the cord to go through the eyelet. So
yeah.
I'm always doing something, always. Or if I make a scarf and I've crocheted it, I need the crochet hook so I can put the the bits down the bottom with the yarn, the tassels.
Yes.
So yeah.
And you also know how to cast on with the crochet hook. Is that something you do a lot of or,
No, I only ever did it the once when Sam was showing, but I need to
oh,
go back and refresh how she's done it to do
yeah,
again, because that was a good way of actually doing it.
it is. You're right.
The first time when I done it, it was a bit fiddly, but then I've got to go back and watch your video to rewatch it again, so I know how to redo it again. So yeah, but I will do it again. I'll make sure I will do it again, because that was really a good way of doing things. So. And that, so yeah, It's amazing on what you can do putting sometimes both of them together and working out what you want to do with which one, you know. So, and sometimes too, I'll cast off with a crocheting hook. If it's an easy cast off, like the um, the stockings, the Christmas stockings I do, I'll use the size 4 crocheting hook and I will cast off with that, because sometimes it makes it a neater cast off. And well, this one I won't cast off with a crocheting hook because you need to cast off in the pattern. So I'll just do the knitting needle.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, it just depends on what I need to do and what it calls for, and whether yes I need to do it or no I don't need to do it. So yeah, but it's still quite nice to use both crafts are good to look at and see what people actually make.
Yes.
Is amazing.
It's so weird that there's daylight behind you because my window is dark.
I know, and we are well, the sun sets about 8 o'clock, and we're about nearly 15 minutes. We're not far. We're 15 minutes to 8 p.m.
Okay. We are 20 minutes till 1 a.m.
Oh wow, 1 a.m. nearly. Yay!
It's funny, huh?
I know, pitch dark where you are, and it's still light where I am. That's only because we're in daylight savings, so which is
Right. Yeah. I just, it's so weird to me still that you're in almost summer, right?
We are summer. We're
Oh, you
17
are?
days in summer. Yeah,
Okay.
our summer starts on the 1st of December. We're not like you guys where we're going to wait for the weasel to come out and tell you when spring starts.
It's a groundhog, not a weasel.
Our summer starts the 1st of December, autumn starts the 1st of April, winter starts the 1st of June, spring starts the 1st of September. We don't need no groundhog to tell us what needs to start. But we've known to have 4 seasons in one day,
Yes.
you know. But that's just funny when you've got to have a groundhog to tell you, okay, spring starts on the 25th of April or something.
Honey, they did some weird things in the 1800s, okay? That started way back in the 1800s. I don't
Oh, I
know.
know. And then I was thinking, oh God, it's amazing of what things happened back in the, geez, the
The Dark
1800s.
Ages.
Oh, and all the voodoo, what is it? Voodoo and black magic and God knows what. And
Oh no, don't talk about that stuff. You'll scare people away.
oh no, we're not going on that topic. But I'm just saying, amazing what happened back then when they did do that.
Oh, right. No,
You know what I mean?
there's some weird, like, I mean, not weird, but dangerous things. And I don't even mean in the spiritual sense. I just mean in the scientific sense.
Oh, a
Like,
lot of scientific things happened, didn't it?
you know, I don't want to say because I don't want to gross anybody out, but you guys know. You already know.
Yeah,
You
especially
know.
with was it Isaac Newton who dropped the apple on his head or something
Yeah.
to see if how
Gravity.
gravity worked.
Yeah. And
Oh,
Einstein didn't live that long ago. Einstein was alive in the 1900s.
and it's still the same with what is it, Nostradamus, how he predicts things, and he was saying the world would end in 2000, and well, we're sorry, we're still here. So I think that prediction was out a little bit.
Well, lucky for us, he was wrong.
Yeah, or otherwise we wouldn't have met.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have met a lot of our friends. So I think Nostradamus needs to rethink his attitude while he's 10 feet down. somehow. But then some of his predictions come right, but some
Yeah.
of them
Spooky,
didn't.
huh?
Hmm.
Very spooky.
But isn't it amazing on how some people did what found out what they needed back then, and wasn't and then you had that guy that invented the braille, and his last name was Braille. I can't think of his first name, and I think he's buried over in, is it Poland or Germany, something like that. I only know because
Mhm.
Hollywood Graveyard talks about it.
Oh, okay. Did he name it? Did he name it after himself?
Yeah, because he
Okay,
was blind. He was blind himself, and he wanted to make it easy for people to be able to read books and
I see. Yeah.
things like that, and be able to write on typewriters and that. So
I feel like that's something I used to know and I don't remember.
yeah, I can't think where he said he was buried. Um, I know it's somewhere over in Europe somewhere. I do know that bit. So, but where it is, I don't know. But then he also goes on to talking about um, Hershey's, Reese's, Ben and Jerry's, and that Dear Dally chocolate. And and then he goes on about the M&Ms. You know, the guy that makes, and he tells you why it came M&M because of Mars and the other dude. That's why they called it M&Ms, because of the two M's.
Oh,
Yeah, because they both.
not the rapper?
Yeah, so they came together. It was, I know it was Mars and something he called it. The two separate guys, and then they came together to form M&Ms. See, you watch something like that, and it's very educational at times.
Sure is.
So yeah, you do learn quickly on some things, and then he goes on to the Ben and Jerry's, and it tells you about all the flavors that must have been around but weren't as popular. So they all got each their own little gravesites. So,
Cool.
but I don't go and buy Ben and Jerry's because to buy a little bit of, we do get that ice cream here, but just to get a little tub, it's $10 something. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking, you can stay there at that price, not for a little tub when I can go and buy a bigger tub for the same price.
Honey, I think they're only I think they're close to that here too. I think they're like at least $8.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, no, you can have them. I will go to and buy a bigger tub, like a 4 liter, for probably $5 something. Yeah, I'm not sure how much they are. Actually, I'll see how much they are here. That what they got them here in Australia, because I'm sure they're a lot of. It's a lot.
Yeah, I'm Googling. I'm Googling also. Let's see. Buy now.
Well, they got one here at the moment. Ben and Jerry's chocolate fudge brownie was $15, but it's on special for $10. And then they got a Ben and Jerry's spectacular spectacular love ice cream for $14.50. The cheapest is 500 mils, $4.85, but that's at a super value store, which I don't know where that one is. See, anything between $10 and $15.95.
That's why I'm like surprised you said $10 because that sounds like our prices here. 50, I would expect it to be more like 15 because yeah, so you guys technically live on, okay, it's $6.99 here.
And then don't forget, our dollar is a bit different to yours. So ours would
Oh,
be a
yes,
little
with
bit
the
expensive.
conversion rate.
Yeah,
Yeah. But they're so tiny.
I know. For a 500 mil one, You're gonna pay nearly $15? No way, thank you. I will go to our shop and get the home brand ice cream for a 4 liter for half the price. So Ben and Jerry's, if you're listening, I'm happy to take free ice cream off you if you want me to have it.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Please
So is
sponsor.
Dawn. She won't say no to free sponsorship.
We love you, Ben and Jerry's. We will pay the high price of the good ice cream. We will, but you know.
But you got to I think circles are pointless. Well, they certainly are pointless when if Ben and Jerry's are listening, if you want us to come and buy your ice cream, you need to give us some samples so we can taste them. And
Yeah, we have
especially
to make
ones,
sure.
especially
Make
ones that are gluten free and lactose free, please, because Dawn, that's all she can have.
And they have some too.
Yeah.
So thank you for making something I can have also.
Yeah. Let's just hope that they're listening.
Yeah.
All right. So weather for San Francisco Bay Area conditions are fog with a temperature of 50 Fahrenheit, which is 10 degrees for me. The wind is blowing from the northeast at 1 miles per hour, 2 kilometers an hour, and the current humidity is 100%. I never get the humidity to 100%.
Because it's been raining all day.
Oh man. Oh, now you've got the humidity at 76% because you put your postcode in.
No. I put
Oh,
Beverly Hills 90210.
Weather for
LA.
Beverly Hills conditions are clear with temperature 50, which is 10, and the weather is blowing from the north at 3 miles per hour and 5 kilometers an hour, and current humidity is 76%.
So it's kind of the same. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's what I was thinking, but the humidity is different from yours.
Yeah, they're 8 hours away and we still 50 degrees. Yeah, no, because we have fog, and we do have fog actually. That makes the air like mist, it's slow clouds, right? So it's like
Yeah,
mist.
let's have a look to see what it comes up with mine. I think I did weather on your channel the other day, and I said Melbourne, Australia, and it came through as North Melbourne.
Yeah.
I think I'm nowhere near North Melbourne. Weather for Melbourne conditions are fair with temperature of 66 Fahrenheit, 19 degrees, what must have gone down. The wind is blowing from the south at 14 miles per hour at 23 kilometers, and the current humidity is 56%. Well, this morning, after the thing, we knew we were supposed to get rain today, but thunder with the rain. The thunder rolled in, but we got no rain. And that was at about 7 o'clock this morning that it came rolling.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, we have weird things.
Did you hear that we had a tornado?
No.
We had a tornado.
Oh, really?
Touchdown in Santa Cruz on Sunday. Yesterday.
Okay.
Well, now it's Tuesday, so day before yesterday.
It's on Sunday. So how far is Santa Cruz from you?
Less than 20 miles. About 20 miles.
And half an hour, an hour?
Excuse
Hour?
me. Oh,
So
yeah. Yeah, like 45 minutes. Yeah, so.
Okay. It's pretty close, but not close enough.
Right. Well, and you have to go over a hill. Like it's over a foothill.
Of course you've got to go over a hill. When don't they make things going over a hill? Bridget said, the words are starting to show up in the mosaic. Oh, that's beautiful. I can't wait to see your mosaic finished, Bridget, because you make beautiful stuff. And I love every single bag that you make, Bridget. Every time you put it up, your bags are so, so gorgeous. Your bag is drool over.
Everybody's talking about mosaic, and I got my mosaic right here, just waiting for me.
Well, you get to it when you get to it. You've got more important things to do to make for your niece and your daughter. And
I'm behind on Christmas gifts. Yes, I am.
Hey, we all can't sit down all day just to sit, knit, and crocheting. We all have a life to do too, says the one that knits as much as they can. But you can only
Well,
do what you can do. That's the thing. I have a bunch of them planned for next year. Well, Bridget, can't wait to see. I love seeing everything that you make.
yeah. Yep, I have a puppy dog and a Jerry, and so I spend time with them,
Bridget
but
said, soon you'll have one of your own, Lisa. I sent one to Dawn for you. Bridget,
oh, she spoiled the surprise.
you are just too kind, Bridget. Like I said in your live today, you've got a heart of gold.
Lisa, yeah, Bridget did send it to me months ago, and not just that, but Jerry also put a special bag in there, so you're gonna have more than one Bridget bag as soon
Oh,
as I get that out.
you guys are too generous. You know that, don't you?
Well, we love you. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, and I love you guys too.
And I'm sorry you're gonna have to share your chocolate with the girls too.
Do I have to?
That's why we gave you the big bag.
But you know what? It was only like I said to you the other day, because we've got a shop called the World's Biggest Lolly Shop, right? You can go there. He's slowly bringing in the American, or he's got a lot in. And I said to him, because we went in there the other day, we seen a pack of the Twizzlers, and it's the packet that I really said to him, I don't like that packet. Do you have the black one? He said, didn't you see them down the aisle there? So I must have went past with my eyes closed. And I went down. He had the red one, which I like the red one. He had the ones where I think it had the filling in it. They were okay, but they weren't my favourite. And then they had the green, what is it? The ones with the flavours, the green, the yellow, they weren't my favourite either, but I ate them. But no black ones. And
Oh,
there is a shop somewhere else I could go and get them. No black ones either. We're having trouble getting black ones.
huh.
So I'm thinking, but at least I like the red ones. So at least I know I can get the red ones too. So that's pretty good. So
Yeah, I like both of them.
I like both now. Normally I wouldn't go for the red ones, but yeah, I like the red ones. But at least I know I can go over and get the red ones from there. But the black ones I just can't get at the moment. But just waiting on shipment to come in and see what they've got. So yeah. And Bridget said, it's because we love you. I love you too. And we could get that, is it called fluff?
The marshmallow fluff?
Is that what it is? He's got that fluff over there.
Yeah.
And I said to Lara, well, that can stay there because I'm not into marshmallows. So that will be waiting a little while for me to go and buy that one. So yes. And Bridget said, no worries dear. Things get where they need when they need it most. They sure do, don't they? And all good things.
Sadly, it might be next year.
That's
But I wanted to get it out in the mail last Saturday, but we didn't make it to the post
Hey,
office.
like Bridget just said, all good things to those who wait. And it is true. I agree
Well,
with you.
yeah, your box just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And then, like I said, I used to be able to send the biggest box that we have here. We used to be able to send the biggest box to America, right? Especially when I send the biggest box to Cynthia, which is $160 to send it. Now, our post said, you no longer can send that international. You can send it in Australia, but you cannot send it international. So now if I want to send a big box, I've got to send it in 2 separate boxes. So, but I do need to start. I sent the big box I had. I sent to Thea because, I sent her some heaps of yarn that I had, and I had triple and 4 times. Like when I got it on special, I bought them in big packs of 10, and I thought with what I only need 4 of this and 4 of that. I'll send her some because I thought with with what she's made me, Michael Myers, some flowers. She made Eden a Freddy doll. I thought it's nice to send her back some yarn, and she made me crocheted up some hats for me to donate. I thought, you know what? Even though she doesn't ask for it, I think it's nice to give her back some yarn that could help her with some more crocheting and getting other things made too. And I
Oh, I
made her, and I made her a hat in her favorite football colors, and I made the stockings for her, and I sent her a key ring, and I had all these like 4 packs of pens not open. And I thought, well, with her children still at school, I think, you know what, I think it's nice to send them some pens, so then that way, it takes a little bit of added pressure off. When she's not well and her husband's not well, it's nice to be able to receive a nice little gift to cheer you up, and that. And I thought, you know what, like Bridget said, all good things come to people who do nice things and they wait. And I sent her box off, and she messaged me and said, "Oh, God, I couldn't believe when I got home and there was a box waiting for me." And she couldn't believe what what was in there and everything. So,
Oh, that's so nice.
I thought, with what she does and everything, I thought it's nice to be able to say thank you. Just enough to say thank you to her, and because I'm always, if always so grateful when people send me stuff too. Like this yarn, it was from Foxy the cat, Lynn, and she said, Aldi's have got this yarn on special. I go, all right, let me go over and have a check. And I said, yeah, mine didn't have it because where I am near Aldi's, it depends on what comes off the truck, of course. Then I could go to I've got 2 other Aldi's I can go, 3 other Aldi's I can go to, but not always do all Aldi stores get the yarn in. So I said, no, not in my store, and I couldn't be bothered travelling around to the other ones. So she said, oh, I've got some here, I'll send you some. But mind you, the yarn went around, felt like around the world in 80 days. So she sent me the marker. So I tracked it. I was tracking it. She sent it on, I think it was the 23rd of November. I tracked it. Come to Australia, looked at it, thought, good, it won't be long. But then it went all the way back to London to Heathrow Transit Hub. And then I only got it, last week was it? The week before? I know it must have been about I got it on the 9th of December, my time. And I said to Lara, well, they're telling me it's back here in Melbourne. I went down the other side of town, came back to the airport, and it got dropped off here at 10 to 8 at night. So
Wow.
it'd been around the countryside.
I ordered something that shipped from LA and it went to Illinois, and I don't even know. Let me see where it is now. You guys, this is the craziest thing. I'm like, it should have been a 2-day transit from Southern California to Northern California.
So why would it go out to Illinois for?
Oh,
Because Illinois is not in California, is it?
that's a whole nother state over by
Bridget
I'm
said
going
your
Nebraska.
package went on vacation before coming home. It's same with you. You thought it's going on vacation before you get it, but yes, my package went on vacation before I even got it. But that's really weird, and it was only coming from Ireland. And I thought, oh, it's weird how things happen. And I'm thinking, my God, why would it need to go, there to there to there before it comes home?
It shipped on December the 4th. Arriving late, in transit to next facility on Sunday. Doesn't even have an update today. It just keeps saying arriving late. It dispatched from Lancaster, went to Santa Clarita. That's in California.
And Bridget said Illinois is in the middle of the country. I go to say Illinois because you got the S on the end. So what's the right?
Indianapolis, Indiana, up to Illinois, and then still in transit to next facility, arriving late. Doesn't even say what the next facility is.
That's weird.
And Jerry had a package that went like coming from Southern California. It's been to 4 states before it got to us.
That is weird. What?
Yeah.
It's just so weird how postals.
Jerry thinks that he should stick himself in a box and ship himself somewhere so he can go traveling.
Well, I think he'll get to see 4 different states before he gets back home. That's what I'm reckon. I reckon that would happen. But that's really weird. See, I go to say Illinois because you've got the S on the end. But you go
Yes.
Illinois, don't you?
Yeah, but I mean, it does have the S on the end, so depends on what part of the country you're in if you say it or not. It's not.
See, Lara's the same. Like Lara will say to me, it's the same with island. You know how it's spelled Island. You're saying island, but you don't pronounce the S.
Yep.
So why have the S there? That's
Right.
That's all I can say. Let's see what I'm up to. Oh, guys, I'm getting close. I'm getting close.
Very cool.
See what happens when we sit here and we talk and we knit. Bridget said my postal delivery person delivered 2 of my packages to the wrong address, then went back, picked them up, and re-delivered them to the wrong address. Now my packages are lost. Of course, because posties don't read where they need to go. You know what? My house is number 74. I can get number 74 from 3 streets away. I get their mail sometimes, and I've got to go and find the street to give them their mail. Bridget said 1, we ordered, no big deal, it can be reshipped. There was a handmade gift, and with the crying face. Now, when it comes to a handmade gift, how do they replace those ones? Seriously. And someone has gone out to all their trouble to make that gift for you to get, Bridget. That's what really, really, really is. Shame on our postal services. Really, really shameful. Oh, our delivery services are just as bad. Seriously, they're bad too. I've got about 2 inches to go, so let's just hope that this yarn will get to that stage. And I've got this amount of yarn left. So let's hope we get there.
Oh, yarn chicken. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm playing yarn chicken now. Unfortunately, it can't be replaced without all the work being done again. So sad. Oh, you know what? That's what really hurts, because someone's put all that effort into getting it done, and their heart and soul goes into it, and then it's been misplaced. I really, really hate that. Seriously, that's just awful. So now we're going to play yarn chicken. Let's see how we go. I don't know. I play a lot of yarn chicken.
Yeah, I lost yarn chicken. Actually, I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna tell you guys, but yeah, I lost yarn chicken on my star here. So I used some of this other cake that I don't remember what it's called, and I don't know, I don't have it nearby. For the border, but the colors they go,
It
Miss,
goes
like you
with
can't
it.
tell.
Yeah.
So I just used it to finish the one round and then to do a single crochet border.
Well, you wouldn't have. You wouldn't have. Let's have a look up close. You could not, hang on, when anything goes there, you couldn't tell that you've used two different, or I can't tell you've used different yarn, because to me it looks all the same.
Yeah, I was really happy. And I only used 2 cakes on this. I used 2 cakes and like I said, like a partial for part of the to finish the row and to finish the round and then to do the single crochet.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have thought that you've used a different row completely because it all looks the same.
Yeah. I thought these were going to look really pretty together. But it's such a bulky yarn that it's it's so thick it works up really fast.
That's good.
And I'm not used to that because I always use the skinny yarns,
Yeah, but the thing is, you've done great with it, your thick yarn. That's really, really nice. I really enjoy that one. And Bridget said, so beautiful.
Thank you, Bridget.
I agree, Bridget. It's beautiful. You sometimes underestimate yourself, Dawn.
Oh, thank you. Now I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. Well, no, it'll just be a little smaller. That's all. It's just going to be a little smaller. That's what's going to happen.
But you do what you've got to do. You know, if it's got to be small, it's got to be smaller. You can't do much.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
It's fine.
That one's really, really nice size. So,
but
2 cakes is pretty perfect to make.
Yeah. 2 cakes. Just don't stress yourself out about it. You do what you do, and you do with what yarn you've got there. Oh, I finally did a video the other day on how many ball bands I've used up. I used up 109, and I think it worked out to about 29,000 something. Hang on, I'll soon tell you. I used up. Oh, stuff down. Hang on, I'll soon tell you. So far I got to 109 yarn ball bands at 29,794 meters. So, Bridget, I can't tell you how much that is in ounces, but that's what I got.
That's a lot. Wow.
And that's without using that's counting even yarn that I've used. So that's a lot of ball bands.
Because the Heart Collector shawl is 3,000 yards, and I thought, that's huge, and you're over halfway there.
Yeah. And Bridget said you can turn the smaller one into a lovely makes an animal head, sew in the middle, great toy for little. Yeah, that's true.
It's not going to be that small. It's going to be too big.
But then I did have some yarn there, some ball bands, which I included, but they didn't have how many meters were in each one. So, and I went looking for it, but it didn't have any on there. So I'd done the ball bands, but there was about 5 of them that didn't have how much meters were on there. So.
Oh, that's okay. We do yards in America, so you're good.
Yeah, so how many meters in yards? So Bridget said, great job.
Aw, thank you. YouTube recommended me somebody making this star pattern into a pillow.
Oh, now that would be nice.
Yeah, it was cute. So they just make 2 and then stuff it. And yeah.
That would be really, really nice.
I didn't have time to watch it, and I didn't save it for later, but
Bridget said I don't use meters, but because of having to convert into meters, made yards quite often. I don't need to do the work.
Oh, she knows the difference. I know a meter is about the same as a yard, and a yard is 3 feet. So it's close enough to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some of them did have yards, but I just went with the meters. So
yeah.
Someone said that's about 32 Ks or something. Messages or something.
That's the metric system. I don't know.
So, but yeah,
Yes, I only use millimeters for the hooks and needles. Exactly.
Yeah. Numbers or letters system that we use over here. Hey, I just went by the meters and just added it as I went along and that. So
Yeah, because the number or the letter, that means different things to different brands.
yeah,
So the millimeter is the only thing that's like consistent that you're like, okay, we know what that is.
yeah. So with me I'm using a size 5 millimeter knitting needle, which for
Mhm.
you it's a size 8 millimeter knitting needle and a size 6 in the UK.
Yeah.
But
But a 5 millimeter is still a 5 millimeter, honey. But I know what you're saying. The number or the letter, because the 5 millimeter is what a K.
see on
What
here,
I don't
if
know.
you use this yarn that I'm using,
I
this
can
one
look. I can look.
is it tells you to use a size a US I9
Yes.
crocheting hook
Yes. Yes.
or a 5.5 millimeter crocheting hook.
Exactly. Thank you.
And
Oh,
then,
so I was off. It's I. Yeah.
but then with the knitting needles, it's a size 6 UK or a size 8 US, but it's a 5
Right.
millimeter for me.
Yeah. I always have to look it up just to make sure, because as you see off the top of
See,
my
that's
head, I
the
don't
only way that I know what to tell you guys because it's on here. And then if you guys knew, like you say like Bridget's gone a H. Now, what's a H in a number? Because all our crocheting hooks are numbers, not letters. Unless you're lucky enough to get the crocheting hooks that have letters and numbers on it at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right here. Because I think an H is a 5 and an I is a 5.5. Yeah, I is a 5.5. So H is a 5.
Yeah.
That's what it is. H is 5.
And that's why I always got to say to people, well, what is it in a number? Because ours are mainly numbers, not
Yeah.
letters.
And you know what's so funny? When I was starting to do this and I was looking for the yarn or for the hook that I needed, I read the other number. I read the 11, which we don't use. And luckily Sherry Knowles told me, she's like, honey, an 11 is a 8 millimeter.
Oh, no. And Bridget said, hello, same of it's anything other than a millimeter, I have to look it up. Yeah, me too. And the H is a 5.
Yeah. But I knew when she said it was an 8 millimeter, I was like, okay, well, I already started this with a 10 millimeter. So
Yeah.
it was fine.
Well, see,
It's
I
fine.
got this one, which I don't know if you guys will get the chance to see it. This one came off a, come on, go away. I got this from off a book. Now, this one's a size 4 millimeter hook.
I like it.
And
Very
this is the
pretty.
one that I use that I cast off with my Christmas stocking and make the cords for the
Yeah.
Christmas stocking and the pouch.
Yeah.
And then I'll show you the other ones that I do have, which I think is in my bag here. I think I've got some down the bottom. Maybe. I'll have a look. Oh, yes. I got quite a few here that I can show you. And let's see. Well, you don't want to know about a pen, so we don't know what about that one. And I got this one, which is a size J, which is a 6. This is the one that Pam sent me, which is a very nice hook to work with.
That is pretty too.
I love using this, and you can tell that I've used it a lot because have a look down the bottom.
Yeah.
And
It's got some love.
this one's a size 5. You can tell I've used this one a lot because the 5 is wearing off as well.
Yeah.
And
That's a popular size too.
this one is a size 6. And you can tell I've used this one a lot because it's also wearing out. And now let me see if I can see what size.
Oh, Bridget's saying that's a Hobby Lobby hook. She recognizes it.
Yeah, it's a yarnology one, is it called?
Yarnology, correct. Yep.
And this one is also a 6mm needle, but I haven't used this one a lot. But I do like this one, this Yarnology one. This one's a nice one. And it is so, and it because I'm a knife gripper, it's so nice to hold in your hand. That one is.
Yeah.
But because I'm a knife gripper on all of them, even these ones are nice to hold in your hands too.
Yeah.
So yeah. But then I do have other hooks in my drawers. So that's a Hobby Lobby one. It sure is. I do like this one. And I like the colours. And they sit in there.
Isn't Yarnology the people that like pretty much make every yarn though? Don't they do all the yarns? Oh, and I wanted to say back to Aldi real quick. I'm sorry, you were talking about Aldi. In the Bay Area where I live, we don't have Aldi. Those are all Southern California because we have Trader Joe's. We have a lot of Trader Joe's. But Aldi carries, they have like dishes and yarn. Trader Joe's just has food. They don't have nothing else.
Okay.
So,
Bridget said when I first learned I had a couple, they are nice. Yeah, they're a nice handle to hold, that one. But do you ever go to Trader Joe's?
oh yeah. Yeah, all the time.
I would like to have, this is where I'm surprised that they haven't done it, is Michael's and Joanne's here. Because I tell you what, it would run our spotlight stores to smithereens because all the sales that you guys get there, and I could imagine how much yarn I could get with your sales.
Yeah, I mean, that guy that's getting all the lollies, he needs to get yarn.
I know, I should say to him about putting yarn, telling him, you need to bring yarn in, I'll be here all the time. Bring it in from America. I'll come and buy it all the time. But I'm just surprised that they haven't tried trading here. Because can you imagine how many people will walk out of Spotlight and go straight to Michael's or Joanne's? I know I would be. Because I tell you what, I'd get a lot of specials there. And the more specials you get, the better. That's how I look at it. And then I'd have a pretty yarn wall like you and Jerry have.
Yeah. Yeah, you could. But Jerry and I both have most of our yarn from secondhand
Yeah.
because Jerry found people, selling, gosh, what, two of them had storage units that they were just getting rid of the yarn from, and one was the wife had passed away and the husband was, getting rid of her stuff, and
That
another one,
that happened to
I don't
us.
know.
Going back to before my mum passed away, Eden had to have her gallbladder out, and she was able to come home. We had to take her back because something wasn't right. And I was sitting there with her one day knitting, and I said to Eden, "We'll go. Nan and I will go away, and we'll go and get something to eat. We'll be back." And the man said, "What are you knitting?" I said, "I'm knitting hats. I knit them, and I donate them." And he said, "Give me your phone number and I'll ring you." She said, "My wife passed away and I've got all this yarn that I need to get rid of. And I've been waiting to see if I can find someone who does like what you're doing." I'm not kidding, Dawn. He had about 4 bags full. So I went through with what I had. Well, I went through it to see what I could take out, which was quite a bit. And I said to my cousin, I've got yarn here. There's a lot of yarn. Too much for me. Do you want some? She goes, yeah, I bring it over. So between what I took, what she took, and then what my cousin's niece took, oh, and there was that much. It just wasn't funny. So
Oh,
we had,
that's nice.
and he said, I wanted to find someone who I knew would truly appreciate it. I said, oh, I would. Because I said, I'd make that many hats and everything out of it. It'll go to good use.
Yeah, this square right here was Hobby Lobby sale. This square right here is actually my bougie yarn. That's all hand dyed hanks from Melissa and Dawn Aaron and Bridget here, and Boss Kitty, except the Lion brand right here on the side. And then this is yarn that Jerry spoiled me with. But these yarns I bought myself down here, these two. And then over here, oh, you can't see. Yes, this rainbow square, I bought that secondhand.
I like that rainbow square.
And oh, the bottom that you can't see is all my baby yarn. I bought all that secondhand, this whole bottom row. And this shelf, yeah, either these were gifted or bought secondhand. My whole top shelf is also gifted or secondhand. So yeah, I've been oh, and that was all secondhand also.
And Matt and Bridget was saying about Facebook Marketplace is good for you. I look on there too, but sometimes I have a look as Australian Marketplace. Some of them they want so much. I'm thinking, but I can go and buy a brand new one for that.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's where Jerry found those deals that he got.
Yeah. And then
Was
Bridget saying that was so nice of the man to give me the yarn. It certainly was. Most of mine, I wanted gone. I don't really like it. I am growing a good stash. Yeah, you'll get rid of it sooner or later, Bridget. It'll all go.
because she's making her own beautiful yarns
It
now.
is.
So
I love I've been watching Crystal from the crazy looking cat lady, and all the colours that she's been getting is I can't believe the colours that Bridget's done. Such beautiful colours.
yeah, she made me my own yarn. She called it my dolly. And then she made a purple yarn, and I got very lucky because I need to finish my Don Juan bucket hat.
Oh,
So
I like that
this
color. That's a nice color.
Yeah, this color matches the colors from the My Dolly skein. Hank. So yeah, I just gotta finish the brim. With this.
Yeah.
I almost want to frog this last teal row and make it purple too, but no, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Not ombre, but color
But
change.
it's nice the way that's going though. And Bridget said the stash jam will continue next year.
Yes. We need to work our stashes for sure.
Oh yeah, me too. That's why I'm working on them before I go and buy new yarn. Because some of the yarn I got there were from years ago.
But some of this yarn is has to stay here, otherwise you'll have nothing to look at.
Yeah, but then
So I was telling Jerry, I'm like, we can't use any of this because you have to.
But then if you use it, then you can restack it with new stuff.
No, well, yes, I can put
You can bring some of Jerry's stuff downstairs, upstairs.
Well, I can put my Premier chenille yarns back. I could put maybe some of this Big Twist Value yarn back. I got to get to work. I got too much. I got a lot of yarn I got to use.
Yes, definitely.
I got so much yarn to use. Oh.
As long as you enjoy making what you make with it, that's the thing. And then you
Um,
said exactly, Lisa. Yeah.
making the Taylor Swift dress out of the comfy cotton, I did not enjoy that.
Can you make
I'm
it?
sorry, I did not enjoy that. No.
But can you make it in something different other than what you used?
I think if I did use yeah, I would not do the granny stitch again. No. It's just so stiff. You guys, it was really hard on my hands because it's so stiff.
Hmm.
I don't know what Bridget would say about that, but the yarns that have a little bit of stretch to them are like m nicer feel on the hands,
Oh,
and that's what I want.
we'll soon find out what Bridget thinks because she'll write it in the chat.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have someone else's opinion on something because what you think feels rough and whatever, someone else has probably got a different opinion about it and they might find it nice.
Oh, like the peaches and cream?
Mm.
A lot of people joke and call it peaches and concrete, and we're never gonna get sponsored by by them, so sorry, guys, it's just a joke. We're only kidding.
This
But I
isn't
don't know.
good to knit with. I found it was not bad to knit up some dishcloths. So yeah, I would go with the creamy cotton or the bamboo would be wonderful.
See, those are very bougie yarns, honey. Those are bougie, but I do have bamboo right here in this stack, and I made the doggies a sweater, and it stretched so much. It was way too big for them. I did not expect it to stretch that much. So, I don't know.
Could you have gone down a couple hook size with the jumpers?
Well, yeah, I didn't know it would stretch like that.
Well,
Um,
we learned by our mistakes. You know that, don't you?
that's just the bamboo though.
Yeah.
Bamboo was very
But then
stretchy.
you're not to know that that's going to happen. You know, you're not to know it was going to stretch like that.
I told you I'm still new here. I'm still learning. You're
Oh, yeah.
right.
So am I. I'm still learning about crochet too. I'm just going to turn my light on, but you'll still
Okay.
hear me.
Yep.
It's starting to get a bit dark here now. And I want you to be able to see me, not be able to not see me. So let's turn on.
Yeah, honey, when I first started, I thought acrylic was awesome because, you know,
Mm.
I love the chenille yarn that's so soft and fuzzy, and you know, it was a little bit of a learning curve to see my stitches, but once I got used to what I was looking at, I was like, "Oh yeah, this stuff is amazing."
Yeah, because you don't know when you're learning, you don't know what the best one is to buy, you know.
Yeah, and now I've been working on learning all, yeah. Um, well, now I'm spoiled with all the hand dyed stuff that,
And I'll
you
be back
know.
in a minute.
Okay. Yes, I'm very spoiled with hand dyed yarns now too. I definitely get the hype. And want to do Demores. Bridget also likes working with wool because it breathes nice. A thin wool makes a beautiful dress. Yes, I agree.
Mm.
But it has to be for me because I have the wool sensitivity. It really is an allergy though. It's very sad.
Yeah, that's why we don't send you eyelash yarn.
Yeah.
We learned that
Yeah.
real quick.
Unless
But
unless
we
you're
weren't to
doing
know that we weren't to know that was going to happen, though. That's the problem.
of course not. Of course not. Yeah.
You know.
So if you don't like me, send me eyelash yarn.
Well, that's just telling your enemy to go and butt heads with someone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we learnt real quick not to send you that one.
No, but we also found it a great home and
We
someone
did.
else it's using it and it's getting love. So
Well, what one person can't use, at least somebody else can use it.
Yep.
You know.
And I don't mind sharing. I really don't.
No, me neither.
But I'm sorry, you guys. I really don't want to ship.
Hi, Dagon. How are you?
Megan, hey! I don't want to ship something that I paid $2.50 for. It just costs more to ship it than I paid for it. Ugh. You know, it's silly. But the big twist value yarn, I paid $2.50 a skein, and it's costing like $5 to ship it. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It should
definitely.
be. I would rather just give you the money and tell you to go order it from Joanne. Well,
Well,
except for not you, which is why I sent you some, because I know you had been seeing everybody had it and you can't get it, and so it was worth it to send it to you. But
but unless
um,
of course you order it online, because if I order it online, it's too expensive to order online. For us to get it online, it's $12 a skein. And to me, for $12 to knit up stuff to donate, yeah.
I'd rather send you nicer yarn.
Mm. And
But I was very happy that you really liked the Premier Dollar Tree stuff that I sent you.
yeah,
Yeah, you did a lot with that too.
I did.
I was very impressed.
I did a lot. I did do a lot. And I was going to say, Dagan, you come in at the right time because I was going to say we'll end in about 5 minutes.
Dagon, you're a star.
Yeah, we'll show him your stars. We'll put you there. He said. He said shipping is always a lot not worth it for something cheap. No, it's not, is it? I like
No,
how that's turning out.
this star's for you, Dagon.
Hey, you know what? Dagon's ears must be burning because I said to Eden the other day, "Oh, we haven't seen Dagon for ages in a live. Not that I've done much lives, but when I have, he hasn't been with us. But I'm glad that he has come in. You know, so. But yeah, I'm gonna see how I go after this line and see how it is to how much more I need to do. Because last time when I checked, I was 36.5 inches. And I need to get to 38.5. And I am playing chicken badly. Because this is all I've got left. So I better start measuring to see.
Oh, thank you, Dagon.
Oh, I like that. You are the star.
Really?
Thanks, though.
I'm 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 just a girl in her pajamas.
I'm in my pajamas too.
Yeah,
So
we're just girls in our pajamas hanging out on the internet.
that's what we do with our lives, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we catch up on our crocheting and knitting.
Hey, I know I sat out most of this live, but I did get quite a few quite a bit done. It doubled in size, so I'm proud of that.
Yeah. And my day 5 has gone from this black marker to where it is now. So, but then I
Wow.
did do some earlier too, so it's getting there.
This girl is on fire, you guys.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised I have knitting needles left. That's the problem with the way that I go through them. Dagan said that's the best kind of girls. Haha. Hey, we hang out in our PJs all the time.
Oh no, she gets the giggles now. She says you're too funny. I love it. You're too funny.
I love hanging out with people that like being in their PJs. It's more relaxing and it feels more at home. But that's just me. I just hope I'm not going to be playing young chicken. Because I guess I'm going to be. So I better hope that I do have another skein that will fit this one. I'm not sure. So there's my tape measure. Let's see. I'm going to try to sew the hem of a blanket. Well, almost. You're trying to be an angel. You're trying to keep up with us crafty ladies. That's okay. You can keep up with us.
I'm sure. Yeah. You can do it.
Now, I'm up to. Now, let's put it here. I'm up to here.
Nice.
Hang on. I'm up to here,
Okay.
but I got to get to here. Right?
All right.
And this is how much yarn I have left. So
Oh.
I better check to see if I've got another skein in there that will go with it. So it definitely isn't taking 2 skeins of this sew craft yarn when you follow the directions. So, but it does say approximately 98 centimeters, but it's not going to make it there. No, seriously. So I better check and see if I've got the skein of yarn there to fit.
Oh, Dagan says I'm going to use a handheld sewing machine. I practiced by almost sewing my fingers together. That's how you do it, right?
That's how you do it. And about an
Huh?
inch to go, I don't think you have enough. I don't think so, Bridget. Oh, I better start. Better think about putting my thing on charge because the screen went a bit dark then. I don't think I do have enough yarn, Bridget, with another inch to go.
I was hoping you did because knitting uses less than crochet. But Bridget would know because she does both. Like she's
Thing
done
is,
both for a long time.
I'm using what it says to use, but obviously 2 skeins of yarn of this yarn isn't enough. It is not enough. So I better check and see if I've got some more a yarn in there that will match it. So I think while you guys are talking, I'll have a look. I think I think a sweater for me would be the same amount of yarn as a blanket. Probably. All the best sewing your fingers together, says Bridget.
And Bridget would know about that too.
She sure will know about that too, because she does a lot
Yeah.
of sewing, doesn't
Yeah,
she?
Bridget can help Dagan in the comments. I've never used a handheld sewing machine.
No,
I just
I
have
haven't
a
either.
traditional one. But
Yeah,
I think that a sweater for me, you should use about the same amount of yarn as you would a blanket also because I like it big and cozy and yeah.
yeah, me too. The cozier the better. And then while I'm looking at that, seeing if I've got yarn that will go with it, I better put my phone on charge as well, or otherwise it will die on. And I don't know how many percentage it's on either. So let's have a look. Oh yes, I better do that too. I glued them last month. God, daggum, what are you doing, miss? I don't like the handheld ones. They are very reliable. They are. I don't like the handheld ones. They are very reliable. Unreliable. I thought that's what you were going to say, Bridget. Well, I'll still be able to hear you, but I better check to see if I've got that yarn, a different yarn that will match that colour. So I will be still here for you guys. So
Okay.
you'll still hear me.
Oh, Bridget, she's like, I hope yours works well for you, Dagan. I think it will.
Yeah, you should be right.
Especially just if he's mending a hem or the seam for the trim of the blanket.
I think he'll be right. He should be right to do it. Or get there close to it.
Oh, yes, definitely better than by hand for sure. Um, I cannot get a straight seam when I sew something by hand. So, unless it's just a few stitches, I won't do hand sewing. But there are many people on YouTube that do hand sewing and they do it. I actually have a book. What's her channel name? Bernadette. No, not Bernadette. Yes, Bernadette Banner here on YouTube. She hand sews and she does the 2-thread. Oh, like they did before we had the Industrial Revolution, before there was electric sewing machines. It's wild. Well, not they weren't electric. They had the treadles before. That's not electric, but you know
Yeah.
what I mean. Before there was an actual machine.
Right. Now, the multicolored one that I have is this one, which isn't going to be the one that I'll be able to use. But I got this one that's called Blue Pink, which is sort of, and the one that I'm using is Pink Lilac.
Oh yeah, those you're doing the same thing I did with my star.
So I
It's
guess
very
I'm going
close.
to be finishing off with the pink blue, because that's going to be the closest to the pink lilac. So they're going to be the same colors, but just done in pink blue.
That's
So
beautiful. Perfect.
I'll show you. So there's the pink blue, and then there's the. It might be a little bit that lighter, but that doesn't matter. But at least I'll be able to finish it. So it definitely doesn't take two skeins.
Yeah, like Bridget said, it's less than an inch.
Yeah.
And if you use that for a border, if you put like a little single crochet border around, no one's gonna notice.
Yeah, I could do that, the single crochet border, but I'm going to leave it as it is. If I get, it's only going to be donated anyway, so someone will be happy. Doesn't matter what color it is. I
No,
could
they're
do,
not gonna notice.
no.
Like they won't know unless they watch this live stream. And then they have to come 3 hours in to find out.
Definitely.
Thank you
Definitely.
to the replay watchers.
Yeah, thank you, replay watchers, the ones that, and thank you for the ones that have come in and been with us, because it's been quite fun having you guys here. It is.
Yep, our night owls, the witchy watchers are with
Yes,
us. Although I think some people may have gone to bed and didn't say goodnight.
that's true. But I
Ah,
understand. I very
maybe they went to sleep and they left us running because we
I know
still got
Sunita did say she was going to bed and leaving us
yeah
running.
yeah we got a lot of people still watching.
Yeah. Well, I'll wait a couple more minutes and then we'll start going. And then if Dawn wants to, we could stay behind and chit chat.
I love that.
We'll have a few more minutes just because with the way Dagon came in a little bit late, we'll hang out for.
Well, yeah, you got some chat to catch up with.
Oh, have I? Yeah, I was listening to you saying it, and because
Sorry, I stopped reading
it's like
after.
I hope yours works well for you. Dagon says, Bridget, it's all have better than my hand for this. Use the tools we have. And Dagon said, thanks, it's just a small job. My cats play with the loose edges and they tug a war, which they do. I have a treadle sewing machine. I've never heard of a treadle sewing machine. I sew like a drunken doctor. Hello, oh no, not a drunken doctor. I have a very old machine you had to spin and the part to get going. It's a beautiful desk or sewing table. I stay up late now. I would love to see that machine, says Bridget. Okay. Dagon's always up late. And
Now, I really, really want one. And here, will it let me? Oh, I've always wanted one. Bridget knows. Here, real quick, I can share what it looks like.
doorbell didn't,
That's
but I knew it came down.
so pretty. They're so pretty.
It's one of those ones. Now I know what it's called.
Yeah.
Is that the one that
And
so that the machine sinks down and you can bring it back
yes.
up? Yes. Well, I
Yes.
didn't realize it was called a Tweedle one.
Yeah. And you can get them like in. Oh, yep, Dagon. I use it as a desk. The machine folds inside and the wood is beautiful but old. The thing is you can find these pretty easily because they're so well made that they're just gonna work forever. Oh, Bridget said that's what I have. Yes, yes. It's gorgeous.
That is gorgeous.
I really wanted. Oh, I have my antique machine over here, but it's a apartment electric, but it's not. It has a cord. It's a electric. It's not like that when you use your foot, it's a pedal. They call it a pedal,
Yeah.
and you rock it back and forth, and like it has a rhythm to it. Oh
And Dagon said
yeah.
it's probably from the 40s or 50s. Yeah, that'd be about right. About the 40s or 50s.
Was it 1880s that when did Singer invented?
And
When did
Queen and Bridget said mine is still in working order. Well, with the bags that you're getting out, Bridget, I'm surprised yours is still in working order. Of course it'll be working order. Because you do amazing stuff. Oh, Bridget, did Dee,
1850.
I was going to ask Bridget, did Dee and her husband, I think it's Mark, help you work out about your Centro machine to get it working again? I may look to see what brand it is. Most of them would be, I don't know if you get them, the Singer machines called
Yep.
Singer. Yeah,
Yeah.
It sounds like that's probably what it is.
That's the first sewing machine was made in patented in 1851. I don't remember. I haven't looked it up for a long time, but yeah, my sewing machine is actually a brother. I have a brother sewing machine.
And Bridget said I have 4 modern machines I make bags on. Wow. It was he before me, and I'm a relic. Well, as long as you're here with us, because we can have fun. That's the main thing.
I'm only 49,000 years old. It's all good. We're all the same.
Yeah. And Bridget said, no, but I took it apart and knew what I needed to get fixed.
Yeah, most of them, like I said, they're so well made. You could just clean it up and it's ready to go.
So, well, guys, you got 2 more minutes.
All right. 2 more minutes to say goodbye. I mean, until next time.
Till the
See you
next
later. Yeah. See you soon.
You never know when the next time I'll pop up.
Just bye for now.
Just bye for now, and then I'm definitely going to play Yarn Chicken, that's for sure.
Not Yarn Chicken.
That's
no.
all I got left. Dawn.
Oh, no.
Hopefully enough to finish this row off. Oh, she said the crank teeth broke. Oh no, that's not good. That is not good at all. That is not good. At least as long as you can get it fixed. That's right. She said that the crank teeth broke, but she said you look like 38, very youthful. But I'm so old, my eyes are bad. LOL. Bridget, she does look very youthful, doesn't she?
Aw, thank you.
Every time I
Thank you.
see, she seems to be very youthful.
Oh, hi, Daphne. Daphne's creative touch just came in.
Hi, Daphne. We'll be going soon in a minute. As we
But good morning.
But good
If it's good
morning.
morning for you, I don't know.
That sounds painful. What sounds painful? Oh, because of the teeth broke. Definitely, that would be broken. That would be painful. Oh man, I'm up to 38, and I need to get to half. And I've got. How am I going to get to half with that amount of yarn?
Oh, no. Oh,
So it definitely
no.
doesn't take two balls. So that's okay. I've got other yarn to use. So close to being another year older. She is, isn't she? She's gonna have her birthday straight not long after you, Bridget. You first, and then Dawn. I look young for my advantage age. Well, you do look young in your photo. That is for sure. It's an early morning for me. I'm about to start work on a hat. Oh, wow. We'll have to come out and check that out too. Oh, well, guys, we should get going. We've been here for 3 hours. And
Time for snacks.
time for snacks. Yeah. And
2 a.m. snack time.
well, 9 p.m. snack time here, so yeah. And I need to put a different yarn on here so I can just finish that half of, I reckon probably another 4 rows, and then that will be it. So I'm going to have to use this yarn. It'll be a little bit different, but still it doesn't matter because it looks like it's blending in anyway. So who's going to notice the difference? So we'll put this in. Dagan said, great to see you. It's always great to see you. Night lady, said Bridget. Night, Bridget. We'll
Good
see you.
night, Bridget.
We will
Thank
see you
you.
guys around again on the YouTube streets because we're always here. And just keep an eye out when I do my next live because you never know when I pop up.
Because she doesn't know either, you guys.
No, you know what? I look at it, I go to plan it like I have done before, and something goes on because,
Yes.
and then
Yep.
if I don't plan it, it's nice and quiet, as you can tell.
Mhm.
So,
Go
yeah,
live when you want to go live.
that's what I'm doing. So, yes, so just keep an eye out because you just never know when I'm live again. So,
Will do.
we'll do. So, I'll just tie my knot up, and then I could say goodbye because I want to get this knot tied. So then that way I can start on the next 4 rows because I reckon 4 more rows, and then I'll be able to cast off. And then that would be this finished.
Well, it was
Maybe.
fun, guys. Thank you. And we got lots done.
We did get lots done, didn't we?
Yeah.
We always get lots done when we're talking together.
Or we're learning something.
Oh, when aren't we learning something? Always.
Usually it's things I already forgot.
Yeah, that's me too. Hang on, I'm just getting.
I used to know.
All
The things I
right.
used to know. Not anymore. I don't know.
All right.
I didn't know.
Now we've got this in, and now we could say good night. And we will catch you on the YouTube streets. Thank you for all coming in. Thank you, Dawn, for coming in and spending time with me. And thank you to all the lurkers. And we will
Thank you for having me.
always welcomed. And it's always fun. And we'll see everybody on the YouTube streets. And by then, I should be finished my snood. So you'll get a final thing before long. So bye, everybody. We'll